Yes! BDO, I just grabbed it all. I feel insanely spoiled, my dudes. I got to go thrifting yesterday, and then I came home and I had like 4 packages from y'all, and 2 of them were coffee. Nice. Thank you. I do not even remember my alarm going off this morning. It was one of those. Like I didn't sleep hit it. I don't know what happened. It just didn't go off. Do you like my whales? No, I feel insanely spoiled. I got home last night and there was 3 packages. 2 were different. Like one's from BDO and then another coffee called Dodger. But it I mean, you guys know me and coffee, like oh, I fucking love the smell, but I've never had this before. It says Dodger Coffee Co. When I picture a great cup of coffee, I think of sitting with my friends in an old diner after a great night. That's why we met. Me too. Really? I've never had Dodger before. I'm excited. I mean, coffee is a fail-safe gift for me. It's everything. But then BDO spoiled me with King's Coast, and I just opened the box because it has my address on it, and you know, there's always a creeper out there. It smells so, like, I didn't make either of these this morning because I opened them for stream, so I'm drinking sad coffee, and this smells so good. This one, oh, new name, same roast. Formerly Coalition. And now it's the night. The new packaging is sweet. Is this from a streamer? Cool. It doesn't have their name anywhere on it. Sick, though. They smell. I just want to... I love coffee so much. So I've had Coalition. So if it's the same roast, I've had this one before. The Coalition roast is really good. Like, not just because we're friends with Co. It's actually a very good roast. And then Roaster's Choice. Hold on. Let me huff. Oh. Oh, I would, Vex. Man, we were talking about this the other day. I remember, like, even as a little kid, going to the grocery store, and I don't even know if they do this anymore. I haven't seen it for years, but they used to sell coffee beans in bulk. And I would just walk down the aisle, opening every lid, and like, yeah, oh yeah, like as a child. I mean, there's something about fresh coffee beans. Oh, they just smell so good. What is it? Why? Ugh, thank you for the gifts. How long does it take me to go through 12-ounce bag of beans? A week. How many? Wait, is this 12 ounces? Hold on. I'd go through this bag in a week. Yeah, about a week-ish, depending on how cold it is. I drink a lot more coffee when it's cold because I'm cold. About a week, though, yeah. Wait, would you do a line of coffee grounds or beans? Well, would it kill me? Anubis, I was spoiled. Yes, BDO got me more King's Coast. Nightwatch, which apparently is the new Coalition. And then, what is it, Roaster's Choice? Roaster's Choice. Fuck, they smell so good. And then someone else got me this one. It didn't say who it was from, but Dodger Coffee, which I'm very excited to try. I think I'm going to come. I think I'm going to come.
You could at least come up with some new...
Wrong. It did. It's just really quiet. Because there's music on in the show. I think I'm going to come. It's there. It's... I think I'm going to come. Oh, dude, that hot chocolate, David, I'm that person that like saves the best bite of food for last on my plate. And that I coveted that hot cocoa for so fucking long. It was like special treat hot cocoa because I always have Swiss Miss. I like a hot beverage, tea, hot cocoa, anything. I've got it all. And I would like sit there and stare at them and be like, is it a Swiss Miss day or is it a good day? Because it's really, I mean, it's just like chocolatey, you know, the way it's supposed to be. Good morning, Rod. How are you, love? Vex, it's so funny because, like, I thrive on watching all of these cool videos with you guys. So when I take a day off and all of our wonderful YouTubers we watch drop a bunch of new shit, it's literally hell for me. I sat around all day just avoiding YouTube, and then y'all tweet them at me. And I'm like, ah! I have all of them queued up and ready to go. Everything is queued, ready, buffered. I prepared. Like, I seriously, I do like watching, I watch all this stuff on my own as well. But first time watches of great drops like the Surge Tankian and etc., I definitely like watching with friends. It's so much more fun to have people to react to it with as opposed to just like sitting by myself and watching it. Kenya Peaberry? Is that a coffee? Oh, let me see. Does Roaster's Choice tell me what it is? No, it just says Roaster's Choice. I mean, they usually put that tag on the back that has like the specifics. Will it say it on the thing? Hold on. I have the little receipty thing. No, it just says Roaster's Choice. It smells really good. Every time I touch it, it comes wafting out of the bag. I have no idea. It doesn't tell me like anything. Ethically sourced. Maybe you have to look up and see what, like, the Roaster's Choice of the time is or something. Robo motherfucking Blake! Thank you so much for summoning the class. Keeping the class alive. I'm giving it to me so fucking long. I appreciate you. How are you, love? Wait, I need your wisdom. Why are human beings so fucking stupid? I mean, I don't want everyone to be genius level, but maybe have the ability to not drool all over themselves. Man, you and I both. Dude, Robo, yesterday I had to go out and run errands. And, like, I work from home, so obviously I don't really have to go out when I don't want to, unless I want to. And I got home last night from running errands right before our little watch party to watch anime in the Discord, and I was bitching at our watch party crew. I was like, what happened to fucking turn signals? Like, I was just driving home through the neighborhoods, and I swear, the 4 cars in front of me, not one of them used a blinker on their various turns. And I'm just like, we're going like 5 miles an hour. Like, but is it that difficult to just a blinker? I don't know what, like, no shit. We're driving through the neighborhoods and this person wants to take left down a road. Instead of turning on their blinker, they just drift into oncoming traffic and parked and waited to turn. I wish I had answers for the idiots. It's like we forget the human common courtesies. I'm not kidding you. So if it was a 2-lane, like, you know, through the little neighborhoods, just a 2-lane going really slow, turning off into the whatevers. And this person, if this is the 2-lane, they're in front of me, they just did this and then stopped until the person that was coming into their face stopped driving and then they turned. No blinker. And I'm just sitting in my Jeep like, huh. Well, that's a new way to turn. Maybe I just don't go into public enough that I'm not learning these new ways of being, I guess. Went to bed without my CPAP. Oh, Chronicle, dude, you're going to feel so tired. Get some good coffee. You deserve it. Dude, Robo, right? I mean, I don't know. Because I feel like the vast majority of us here have what we can't assume anymore, a relative common sense level on certain flavors, you know, relative to like how we lived and stuff. And I feel like some people, for some reason, we were just talking about this the other day, Robo, like some people, you know, stub their toe on a piece of furniture that's always in the way, and then they move that furniture. And then some people just eternally stub their toe and bitch about it. And I don't know what happened there. Like, I would just move the fucking chair. I don't need someone to tell me to move the chair. It's just, ow, that's a bad spot for the chair. But some people are like, I keep stubbing my toe on that fucking chair. And you're just like, what are you doing? Move the chair. It is. It's really scary. And Kona, I'm sure a lot of you see this as well, but I feel like it's like we're almost like there's a certain population of people who are raising their children to not have like problem solving skills because it's difficult to raise a child who asks why every 10 seconds. So if you just tell them there is no why, they stop asking why and then they end up really stupid. I don't know. Cheers. Japeda has a good point. Too much work. It's work. It takes effort to not be a fucking idiot, I feel like. Yeah, exactly, Robo. Like the definition of insanity, yeah. Oh, someone stole Glut's earbuds. Oh my god, should we get him some of the M's? I'm not wearing them today. I have a cut on the top of my ear, right where the fucking cord sits. Where am I? Should we get him a pair? You know the M60s, the ones that BDO got me that are amazing. I can't believe someone stole his fucking earbuds. Are you kidding? Dude, right? And Rod, aside from getting in trouble, can we talk about how disgusting that is? How much money would it take you to put my dirty earbuds in your ears? Ew. Nate, you fuck! This is oh my god, this is our monthly reminder that's been 35 months since Thailand. I hate this. I'm so sad. Thank you for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings. I must make it back to Thailand. Fuck. No shit. Hold on. My shit just jumped. I literally asked a guy if he was only borrowing his license for the day because he was driving. Oh my god, I love that. Did you borrow your license? I'm gonna use that. They make the turn signal so fucking easy. You're already moving your hand in the direction. That's what I'm saying. Like, I accidentally hit my turn signal more than anything. It's sheep factories. It's so sad. I hate saying that because sheep are cute, but like, yes. Bill got me literally the crook of my ear right there. Owie. Yes. She was doing the hug and got her claw stuck on my ear. Wonderful, wonderful pood she is. Dude, she got me real bad on my face. It's actually one of these that she got me down here. We made a grooming appointment. They need their nails cut really bad. We actually we made we were not finally, but like, so our vet, I've never experienced this in my life. We have had the same vet forever, but our dog, like, we haven't had any issues. So it's just a vet where we go to get shots and checkups and stuff like that. And we called to make an appointment to get Leg's hip checked out. Leg's hip? Did I just say Leg's hip? Lil's hip checked out. And they don't do that. Have you ever heard of a vet office just straight up like, we don't do that? Like, we don't examine dogs? Same. That was my exact reaction was, you don't, okay. Right. Okay, so I had to go on a search for a new vet. And because we're not a current patient, it takes forever to get an appointment and stuff. But we finally did make an appointment with a nice vet. But yeah, I've never heard of that in my life. Like, does that mean you don't have a vet there? Like, what's happening? Trick is so delicate. He's so funny. If you ever watch him when he jumps on Zach, he's so different from Lil. Lil, when she like wants to come up and give you a hug, she like all her weight just straight into your face. Trick, he gets up on his hind legs and hovers. He does this. And then very gently, like, he's my sweet boy. Nubis, I think they're technically, hold on. What are they supposed to be? I use them for my sinuses. No shit. They feel really good when my sinuses feel like really inflamed and swollen in the morning. They're just like cold little jelly patches, but I think they're like, how do I put this nicely? It's like marketed to like reduce the appearance of under eye circles, blah blah. All of that's bullshit. You're never going to reduce the appearance of under eye circles. Please don't buy into that. That's not real. It's literally the opacity of your flesh under your skin, and you're seeing the blood through said opacity. Aside from fillers, you're gonna see circles under your eyes. This is natural. This doesn't mean I'm tired. It doesn't mean anything. Some of us just have dark under eyes, but that's what they're marketed for. But they feel so nice on your sinuses. Like just when I feel like congested in the morning, they're nice and cold. I don't know. I just buy cheap ones because I'm not kidding you. I've seen under eye patches for hundreds of dollars, and they're like, it's got gold specks in it and Jeff Bezos sperms or whatever. And I'm like, you can't. It's physiologically impossible to eliminate under eye circles. It's your skin. It's your skin. That's just your skin. I don't like. It's hard. I understand people's desperation. It's just it's so what do you think's happening? Like what hot magic is happening? Like the seatbelt, same. I don't even think about it. It's just a reflex. Yeah, I do not think about it. Only vets that have done that with me are because you need a snake specialist. Sorry, and right, it's a dog's hip. A dog. Yeah, that was my look as well. So that was my day yesterday, was hunting down a new vet. But at least we get to get her hip checked out. It's crazy because like she doesn't act like she's in pain. She just won't walk on it. Good vibes sent to a kid named Memphis. That's all the info I'm going to give. We can give, you don't even have to give us a name. I can send good vibes anywhere, which is, he's 10 and has autism, and his dad, who was super close, passed away, went to the celebration of life on Sunday, and hearing that little boy talk about his dad, oh, my heart, all of my positive energy to that poor child today. That's some rough shit. My Void Boy's gentle too, and Tabby Girl is a total klutz. What is that? Why are the Void Boys so gentle? When I used to visit my dad's grave, I'd use signals in the cemetery out of habit. I've done it. I've used signals in someone's driveway. I've used signals to get into a parking spot. Like not waiting for one. Just you're turning your car. It's just automatic. I feel like it's like second nature. I don't even think about it. I've been driving too long to think about those things anymore. The cold feels really nice. That's all it is. It just feels really cold when you feel like swollen and puffy. Very much agree on that, I think, but the camp market, get rid of circles under your eyes, sleep more, you bastard. I know. You don't make money telling people, hey, if you just sleep an extra hour and drink some water. Have I seen Lady Gaga from a few days ago? No. Should I be concerned? Did she do fillers? Almost 50, how are you? I've heard as a pedestrian, you can encourage people to drive better by making eye contact with the driver and obviously holding a brick. If I see, I mean, I'm kind of a dick, I guess, but if I see someone without their seatbelt on and their windows rolled down, I will straight up just like kind of I don't like go, excuse me, I just, seatbelt! I just want people to feel shame. I just want you to feel shame. Because if we get in a car accident and you die because you didn't wear a seatbelt, I'm still going to feel bad. Your death is still going to be on my heart, you fuck twat. Wear a seatbelt. I've heard a pedestrian, I would do that. Those eye patches and other products are marketed to people that want the results, but not the work. It's like body wraps. Or all that it's a tummy tea, right? Like it's all that bullshit, fake science marketed nonsense. Yeah. So do I. No shit. I've been trying to think of the quote actually this whole conversation. I can't think of it. But I had a teacher when I was a kid that said something about like the character of a person. And he was saying like living in the middle of fuck nowhere. I would drive home at 11 o'clock at night from work. And 45 minutes of that drive was middle of nowhere country highways, like no houses, no lights, no nothing. And you would drive for like 30 minutes until the very first road, which was the Itchalium Highway, because I lived on an Indian reservation. You take a left. I always use my blinkers though. There's no one there. Like there's nobody there. I have close to 15 times the population of my hometown as followers on Twitch, my dudes. There's no one out there. Still used blinkers all the fucking time. It's such an easy thing to do. I mean, it's wow. That can, prevent a death. Enjoy your flight out the windshield, right? Seriously, and it's gonna land on me. So you know how people look like zombies on Spice? She was like that in the middle of the street with fans. I wonder if it was a what am I? You know how she's playing as Harley Quinn right now, right? I wonder if it's like a Harley, like maybe she had Harley makeup on or something, or maybe it was part of the filming. You know, looking all cracked out in the middle of the street, whatnot. Because she looks pretty fucked up in those previews, but I don't know. A story about my buddy who mounted a hidden Q-beam spotlight behind his back bummer. You want to fuck with an asshole tailgating you? Dude. You just drive really slow until they go around you. That's how you fuck with a tailgater. I would shout Grey Poupon back. How can anyone not have a seatbelt on? Any car that's 10 to 15 years old will yell at you until you put it on. I know. Same. Sometimes no shit might. So my Jeep, because it's a fucking computer, if I put my little backpack in the passenger seat, if there's a book in it, it senses it as a person, and I have to throw my purse on the floor. Otherwise, it won't stop beeping at me to put a seatbelt on my purse. Which, like, I'm appreciative of if there was a person there being a dick fuck in my car, but also, it's like 5 pounds. Maybe. What person is 5 pounds? Babies shouldn't be in the front seat, so don't say babies. This song's too much for me today. Beautiful song, but sad. What up, Reasonable? I hope you're doing well. Venom trailer. Another one? I didn't even know another Venom movie was coming out. Didn't we already have 2? Venom. Carnage. Yeah, I had no idea. Wow. Is it with, I'm so bad at names. This is terrible. Tom Hardy? Is that his name? Tom. Incorrect. You drive the speed of the car directly next to you, so that's Knives. Get out. So the other day I was literally saying this to this was probably last week, the last time I had to leave my house or whatever. Like, if you are that person that likes to weave in and out of multiple lane traffic, I'm that person that stops you. I am such a dick. I do that perfect hover with the cars next to me. That it's almost like a fun video game. And you watch that little fucking Honda zooming back and forth behind you. And you're just like, lovely day, isn't it? Oh, it gives me such a fucking wetty to fucking piss people off like that. Because you're an ass. You're not getting anywhere faster than literally anyone else. Ever. Stop it. Stop. Just stop it. It's so dumb. Genova, thank you so much for coming to the class. Keeping the class alive and giving me things for 47 months. I fucking appreciate you. I grabbed that trailer, by the way. Thank you, Vex. I had no idea they were even doing a new Venom movie. I liked the Eminem song, the Venom song. Venom, Venom, Venom. That one was cool. They don't feel like Venom, but I like the movies, and I don't know how to explain that. Like, I enjoy them. Tom Hardy is funny. And I like that they made Venom kind of a comical idiot a little bit. But it ain't what I remember from reading the comic. But it's still fun. I mean, Tom Hardy is fun, I guess. I don't know. I enjoy him. He's funny. When I was a kid, people drove like crazy around my street. And I was a kid with too much brains and random crap around the house. Oh, hell yes. So I had an old beat up bike and put a motor on it. And when people were driving so fast, I'd turn it on and go around the street. Oh, that's hilarious. No shit, it beeps at her endlessly, even though there's no one in the seat. That's annoying. Another Venom movie. Must be time to renew the copyright. You're not wrong. Curmudgeon, I agree. People that I could go on all day. I just don't understand, because this is just knowing the very basics of driving. An on-ramp onto a freeway. 'Tis not the time to brake. What the fuck? Why? I love Deadpool. Why would we hate you for Deadpool? I think Deadpool's hilarious. He's probably my favorite. Give me an anti-hero any day. I just rewatched all of them. Literally. This weekend, I rewatched all the Deadpools. Why are we hating on Deadpool? Yeah, Eminem's new song's pretty good. We listened to it the day it dropped. I was entertained. I thought it was pretty decent. It reminds me of did I say Deadpool? Eminem? It reminds me of old Eminem. Sorry if I fucked those up. We have those too. Viato, no shit. I think because, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, I think Denver's like a major hub for truckers driving through. Like they drive from west to east or east to west or something like that because there's huge trucks all over the place. But we have like 5 to 6 lane highways going through Denver. It's fucking madness. They are so crazy. It feels like an ant farm or something. It's wild. Yeah, yield doesn't mean sit there till fucking Christmas. Fatal, I am live. Wait, am I? Wow, Venom is the only successful Sony Marvel. I can't think of anything besides Spider-Man and Venom. What else do they make? What else do they make? I don't. Knives and Rod. Oh. Okay, so I know we all made fun of Morbius, but has anyone here suffered Madam Web yet? Because I won't ruin the good time for you. It's... You should watch it. I don't want to... just go watch it. Why do the Spidey movies have to get fucked up the ass? I love spiders. Like, come the fuck... I mean, the whole concept of Madam Web, in my opinion, even from the comics, was fucking stupid. But the casting's bad, the writing's bad. It's Morbius style bad, minus all the cool Morbius graphics. So if you just make Morbius and take away all the CGI, except like a fake spider in a jar one time. Madam Web. It is comically fucking terrible. Comically terrible. No shit, I told Zach, you remember when he did, he like live tweeted Cats? It's that level. I told him he has to watch it by himself and tweet and like do a notation on it. It's that bad. It's fucking comically horrific. Spider-Verse is great. I'm just sad about Madam Web. And Spider-Verse is great. Still, I think the Spidey shit gets fucked. Like, how many renditions of Spider-Man did we go through before they finally nailed it? And, like, again, personal opinion, not that hard to nail. Spider-Man? Like, how did you... Why? Why? Didn't we have 3? I thought there was 3. Hold on. Or are we just not counting the first one? I'm really bad with names, but you know the one. There's the one with Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. What's that guy's name? I keep wanting to say Matthew Broderick. It's not, why? It's not, why do I even have that name in my head? I have no idea, but now I'm stuck. Tobey Maguire, Garfield, and Holland. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Those 3. And then Holland is the really good one that did the funny umbrella dance on Jimmy Fallon, right? I think I like him a lot. He does a good job. He plays like the kid well. We went through 2 before we got Holland. Thank you. Okay, that's clarified. Sorry. That's a my bad. Fatal, did I tell you we watched? I mean, well, I watched the whole fucking thing. So Zach, I guess they talked about this movie, Jupiter Ascending, on Drop Frames a few weeks back. with Rami, and Rami was like, I unabashedly love that movie. And Zach was like, I promised them I'd watch it. And I straight up told him, it's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like, graphically and visually, beautiful. But I think I told you, like, I read some of the lines from this movie to you guys. They are comically fucking bad. Like, one character is like a wolf hybrid human, and she's trying to fuck him. And he looks at her and goes, I have more in common with a dog than you. And her response, I've always liked dogs. Ma'am. Anyways, real bad. So Zach puts it on, passes out. He fucking passes out like 20 minutes in because it's boring. I didn't. I had no one to shit talk it with. Like, I'm cool with watching a horrible movie if I have someone there to be like, with. But if I'm just alone in the dark, like, and he was like asleep on the controller or something, so I couldn't turn it off. I don't even know. I was just stuck with this hellscape of this movie for far too long. Far too long. And I used to really like Mila Kunis until her and Ashton Kutcher decided to stand up for a rapist. And then when they came out to apologize for standing up for a rapist, their reason was, we didn't know our apology for the rapist would go public. I don't like her anymore. Channing Tatum's funny, though. I mean, the writing, and that's the thing, I swear, they just blew their entire budget on the graphics. I mean, the movie, I'm pretty sure the person in charge of Jupiter Ascending is quite literally the Matrix dude. What's his name? The graphics and the visual appeal of the movie, stunning. Stunning. But they hired a teenage girl to do the writing. I don't know what's happening. Wachowski, thank you. Yeah. By all rights, it should be great. It was just, it's... And, I mean, the movie's been out forever, so, like, spoiler, I guess. The ending is so fucking stupid. So, gist of the movie. Earth girl who works as a maid finds out that she's a reincarnated princess of space who owns Earth. Fast forward, end of the movie. Still owns Earth, chooses to be a maid on Earth. I agree. I've always liked dogs. Knives, yes. But that's better. Yush is better. Yeah. It was my bedroom, David. It was nighttime. I was trying to go to bed. I should have, though. It was bad. I forgot. I saw it ages ago. Like, I saw that movie when it first came out because it looked like it was really cool. Channing Tatum. I mean, I don't even know if Channing Tatum was funny yet. I think he was still, like, being cast as a himbo and nobody knew he actually had talent. And Mila Kunis, I liked at the time, didn't really know she was a rapist apologist. Not gonna let them forget that one ever, and you shouldn't either. I watched it way back in the day, and I didn't remember it at all, so I was like, at least now I know for sure it's still fucking terrible. Space Werewolf Boyfriend movie? Yes. Yes. I suffered it. It was great. I'll go on Drop Frames and talk about it all day. Rami, let's fucking go. It's terrible. Do you like dogs? He'd probably get a kick out of it, honestly. We could probably riff off that for a bit. That could have been so much better written if she just asked if he wanted her on her hands. Oh my god! Curmudgeon, you could have written this movie better based on that alone. I didn't even, like, I've got more in common with dogs than you. Woof, bitch! The things they could have written into this movie that would have been fucking comical gold that they did not. I've always liked dogs. I have one knee on the floor and a butt cheek on my chair, just if anyone wants a reference for how long my legs are. This is a really weird... I didn't realize I could do this. I just had a moment of my knees on the floor, but I'm still sitting. What the fuck? New skill unlocked. Bing. We don't speak of Speed Racer. I have to show you guys something else I received in the mail before I forget and before we do anything. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, we have videos to watch. That's what we're doing. Before I forget, thank you. I mean, Genova, we know it's all gear. It's going to happen one day. Why not sooner than later? Like, I will sprout a tail. It'll happen. Oh my god! Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Jizz, and it smells so fucking good, but I didn't open it until this morning, so I'm drinking sad coffee. Oh, I got it out. I feel like a cat with a piece of pizza. They smell... Seriously, I was gifted 2 things of coffee. I'm feeling insanely spoiled. Thank you. I'm really excited to have a cup. Erican! Motherfucker, thank you so much for subbing to the class. Keeping the classy alive and giving it 8 swings. That's a fucking long time. Best 3 years relationship of my life. Oh. I think I'm going to come. I'm fucking honored. That's a long time. Jesus Christ. Thank you for resubbing the class. Keeping the class alive and giving it 8 swings forever. I appreciate you. My God. Okay, so y'all know ClassyKatie. So, like a month ago, she was asking me about my weed grow I did last year, and I was telling her and everything. And she was like, what are you going to grow this year? And I was like, oh, I don't have any seeds. Like, all the seeds that I grew last year were basically seeds that I had just picked out of seedy weed for like 8 years and saved. And then one day I found them and was like, I guess I'll just plant all these today. She sent me so many weed seeds. I have to show them to you. I seriously got home from doing errands yesterday and just I'm sweating because I don't know. Gifts make me, yes, it's knives. I have to show you this. This absolutely, I don't know where it came from. I'm gonna have to look at the, like the tags and stuff, but this came from a shop. Like, this is all so professional. Let me turn on autofocus because everything's really small, but I want to show you. It's so cool. I was just like literally jaw dropped looking at this shit yesterday. Wow. So when I first opened the package, these come out. And I'm like, what are these video games? What did someone send their seeds? SoFem Genetics. We just want to watch the world burn. Incredible. This is the name of the strain. Fizzy Lifter. I have to read it this way. Fizzy Lifter, GMO root beer and trop cherry. Indica dominant flowering time, 9 weeks. Height medium. More. I mean, this is going to go on for a bit. She literally spoiled the fuck out of me. Cherry cheetah. Cheetah piss and top cherry. Indica dominant flowering time, 9 weeks. Height medium, THC 25%. The other one, THC 25%. I haven't opened. These are like sealed, probably to keep them airtight. So I haven't opened these ones yet. And I pulled these out and I had no idea. I did not know this was seeds yet. I looked at these and I'm like, these remind me of cartridges for like Nintendo or something when I was a child, or bubblegum or something. Like, what is it? Then I go deeper. And it's so, like, I am going to, so those seeds that I grew last year, I took very half-assedly. I literally threw them outside and hoped for the best because I didn't even know what I was going to get. I didn't know if they were male, which half of them were. I didn't know what the fuck the strains were. I just, like, for funsies, right? I'm going to take this grow seriously because the bitch fucking... One moment. So, on top of it all, she sent me a shit ton of, like, weed stickers and stuff that are pretty cute. There's, like, one in here that's a Starbucks one. I don't know. I think it's, like, the brands for all the different seeds. There's the Starbucks one, which was cute. Shit ton of stickers. But I've never seen professionally shipped seeds or anything like this. Like, I'm very much, old, as you are. We're very much from the illegal era of, like, there's a seed in my bud, I'm gonna grow it and become a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? This is how they're shipped now, which is insane. I know, this is a shit ton of seeds, seriously. So every package that I'm going to show you, I believe has 3 seeds in it. Three guaranteed female seeds, which means 3 plants that are not going to be culled. So, some of them look like this. This one's called Godsmacked Genetics. Inferno, get smacked. And then if I pop it up, you can see the tiny fucking vial in there that has the seeds. And there's 3. Look how itty bitty they are. Crazy. I'm like shaking with it. So 1, so it's 3. Another one. Green Wolf Genetics. Oh my god, it's Panthol, baby! I'm zoomed in. I zoomed in. Yes. I zoomed in and turned on autofocus because these are so tiny. Oh, I'm very zoomed in. Don't worry. It's Panthol, baby. I know. Seriously, starting my own farm. This one, I have no idea. It's like a little box. I'm assuming the seeds are in there. Says Leaf Cycle. Private Reserve, world's most exclusive genetics, allegedly. Tangy Chem Band and Chiquita Banana. For novelty only. I'm opening it now because now I'm curious. For novelty only. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, I super zoomed in because seriously, everything in the next one's going to make you choke. It's great. Everything's so small and I'm a big person. I don't. I'm nervous. Oh my god. I'm trying to open it without it like bursting open. You know what I'm saying? Oh my fucking did it. I did it. Kate, are we getting married? This is what was in that one. So it's the itty bitty box. And then autofocus. Get it. Do it. There we go. And then when you open it. It's insane. It's just crazy where we've come. Like, imagine showing our forefathers, our four smokers, this, like. Will you get high with me? It's so tiny. I gotta put it back. Stay. Okay, there's so much more in here. It's crazy, but I figure I was just losing my shit going through this stuff because it's so small and cute. Gotta paint each seed like a clown before you plant them? No. This one got me. So I saw this side first. What do you think? It is themed serious seeds. Autofocus, you bastard. Serious seeds. Get serious. I have to send this to my sister. I mean, the picture at least. Headmaster Kush Auto Fem. Yeah. The only time I'm okay with Harry Potter anymore. Yeah, it says Headmaster Kush Auto Fem. And wow, it's a lot of seeds. It's 6 seeds. Jesus Christ. And it says it's gelato and mazar. Mazar? Oh, you got a ton of packages. Kilbordy. You got those 2. Yeah. The other one was my coffee. What does it say? Gelato and mazar, whatever the fuck that is. Get serious seeds. Harry Potter. Ice Crispy Treats by Straight Gas Genetics. Slurmy! Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it any swings. I got gifted a shit ton of weed seeds and I'm just showing them off. It feels like, you know what? I don't know. It doesn't feel like a vial. I want to see what's in it. You're not my real dad. Oh my god! Look! This is quite literally how I kept all my seeds, was in this tiny little jar just like this with a little cap, but the ones I last grew. Cute. It's ridiculous how fucking adorable this shit is. That's the Ice Crispy Treats, and there's 6. I mean, literally, I can't legally grow this much weed. I mean, what would I do with all that? This is enough weed to actually do, like, a rotating stock for quite some time, which is fucking amazing. It's seriously incredible. Dude, Slurm. Listen, Slurm. Hold on. Seriously, listen. Listen, Linda. I captured a soundbite from last night's 3 episodes.
I think I'm going to come.
That is not taken out of context.
I think I'm going to come.
I went and replayed the scene like 5 times while we were watching. I'm like, sorry guys, I gotta make sure that was actually just said with nothing around it.
I think I'm going to come.
Just can't get better than that shit. Okay, anyways. It's a really good show, though. If you haven't watched Yuri on Ice, it's fabulously gay and thirsty, but also actually like a really good show, and the music's banging. So this is soft femme again. So that's this brand. More soft femme. So femme. I think it's so femme, right? So femme. For those that don't know or are wondering why I'm like, they're all females. It's not like males will jizz on your female plants and make them not good smoking weed and make them make seeds. So, like, we just want ladies. We want ladies. Ladies are what we smoke. That's it. So when you see femme and shit like that, they're genetically somehow, I don't honestly know how they determine if it's a feminine seed or not. But basically, they're guaranteeing you're going to get female plants and you're not going to get seeds. You're going to get, like, really good weed. In case you're wondering. And then another, wait, what was that one? So femme. Jesus. Creamy smooth. Oh. Creamy smooth. Bling cherry, The Matrix, and Nana's Fix. I like that name. And then the other SoFem one is Midnight Express F3, CBD, Canatonio 4, and Freedom Express. That'll be fun. And then Kraken Cake by Green Wolf. I like that. Weed Wolf. Kraken Cake. Siren's Kiss F2, Wedding Cake F4, 2 Femme Seeds. And that feels like a fucking little vial, so I'm not going to open that one. I love, the labeling is very interesting. So I'm reading the labels on these. Kraken Cake. It says all the strain information. And then it says, sold for souvenir purposes only. We are not liable for any of the action taken with this product. What is that? What does it mean? I don't know. It's probably some weird legality around selling weed or weed seeds or something like that. Another pine fall, baby. And then these ones are the last 2. See what I'm saying, though? There's so many fucking weed seeds in here. Like, spoiled. This is insane. The last time I bought weed seeds online, it was like $30 a seed. I don't know. That was so many years ago, though. I have no idea what it costs anymore. This one is Oreo's Ice Cream Cake, Ice Cream Runts, and Oreo's 1.0. 3 feminized photo period seeds. Photo period meaning basically once they reach a certain stage, you don't have to, but you're gonna get a really, really, really good stock if you control the light access of the plant. Ultimately, I don't know how to explain that. So basically at a certain point, they're gonna get 12 hours of sun and 12 hours of night, period. Consistently, and it like force flowers them, and then you get big old buds. I don't know. That's what blueberry was, the last strain I grew. And then, goddamn, the writing's so small. Sorry. Gorilla Butter and Trap Cherry, feminized photo period seeds. The packaging said I couldn't grow them. So I just keep them on the mantle now. I mean, like, those seeds that I grew last year were upwards of, some of them must have been around 10 years old. I don't know if, as long as they're not crushed and they're just kept in a dry environment, honestly, your seeds kept on your mantle could be good for quite some fucking time. Good, C-Town. I was showing everybody, someone sent me, TGS Kate sent me a shit ton of weed seeds in like some of the craziest, it sounds like video game cartridges, does it not? I want to play with this a lot, but it's weed seeds. Someone sent me I keep saying someone. TGS Kate sent me a shit ton of weed seeds and I wanted to show everybody. So I'm going to have to, I don't know, I might have to do a donation goal or something for dirt again. We make jokes about how every year I do a donation goal for dirt, but like dirt is expensive. Like super expensive. And then I think, yeah, these are all from the brands. Godsmacked genetics. Happy hippie head shop. That's a lot for me. Green wolf genetics. Absolutely not. I'm sad about this one. I don't. This one's creepy. What does that say? What does that say? Does that say something in the smoke? It has to, right? I have no idea. I have no idea. Dirt man! Bitch.
Little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man.
Flush with the best shit! This shit! Organic soil conditioner. Get rid of excess nutrients and all that other shit! Wait, get rid of excess nutrients? What? Wait. Dude, I'd love a big old bag of dirt. Good dirt is expensive, and my yard is crap. Well, I live in the desert, so I have to get good dirt. Ladies growing that 420? I feel like this is a cover of a children's book, but also not. Ladies growing that 420, motherfuckers. 5-gallon cloth bag with Vivisun are great for one plants. I got those cloth bags. Those, oh God, I have them everywhere. I got cloth. What are they? I think it was Cinemus who taught me about them last year when I did my last grow, but they're basically, they feel like felt. And they have handles on the side. They're like felt bags, kind of, but they're pots. They're pots to grow pot in. They're pots for pot. Hat. You know what I mean. It's pot for pot. Oh my God, Rodney. Is Rodney still here? Did Rodney have to leave? Because I have a sticker for him. Magic. Gizmo's famous. I'll have to put that aside for Rodney. He'll love that one. Oh, I like this one. It's a Mario. Look at him all fucked up on it. I mean, Mario was kind of like, that was about drugs, right? Yeah, it's really porous, but it also holds moisture really well because I actually moved them outside last year part of the time and they didn't dry out and I really thought they would. I was really nervous because when I was doing my grow, it was like oh God, they were reaching harvesting point right when I had to go to Burning Man. And so I put them outside because I was like, if they're inside, they're definitely going to dry out. If they're outside, there's a chance they'll get watered. And they were fine, but it was very scary. Weed is good. Oh my God, is this like Life is Good? Wasn't those shirts that all of our dads wore for 500 years? Life is Good shirts. Can you imagine a tattoo on your taint? Rod has to get a tattoo on his taint. Right? He ate mushrooms that make him larger and live an extra life. I think he must have been taking ecstasy at some point because the feather made him all weird. And anybody on ecstasy loves to touch a feather. What does this one say? God, these are small. Oh, this is another. I like these ladies growing. They're so detailed for such a tiny little sticker. Ladies growing that 420, but they're really pretty. Like, it reminds me of those velvet paintings that glow that we used to all get at like Spencer's or something when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Knives. Yes. I don't want to spoil it in case someone's out there listening. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes. Because it's for charity. It's for the children.
A little dirt under my pillow for the dirt man.
Let me zoom the fuck out. This is crazy. Too close. Too close. Too close for comfort. There we go. We're better now. Good luck for him. Yeah. Luck is a word for it. I used to want to, a tattoo idea I had when I was way younger that I still think about every once in a while is actually getting a Mario mushroom, like, on my inner thigh. So then every time you get pounded, you can be like, do-da-ding, da-da-ding, 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 and it'd be hilarious. But if you just pinch your inner thigh skin, which is usually my test if I'm going to get a tattoo somewhere, I'm like, it's the worst. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone and keep the joke for myself because ow. Kun, no shit. I was just telling people this morning, I have every new video that popped yesterday that you're probably gonna suggest to me queued up and ready to go. It's crazy. I don't know what, I think it's because it's a Monday. It's the first day of the week for normal people. It just happens to be my day off. But every Monday, all this good new shit gets dropped. And I just have to sit here in sadness because I'm not going to watch it alone. I don't want to. I want to watch it with you guys. I genuinely do. It's, most of this stuff is way more, a lot more fun when you hang out with other people and get to laugh at it or enjoy it together. I hate it. I've had them up for a full 24 hours now, just like staring at them like, don't watch them. Do not know. Stop it. Walk away. Stop. People were tweeting them at me yesterday. I'm like, are you fucking with me? Are you doing this on purpose? I want to watch them, but I won't. Because I keep them. Wait, what? I saw a trailer for this in the theater, I want to say. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it in the theater. It looked interesting. The trailer that I saw in the theater didn't look like anything to write home about. Like, I don't know. I think I've reached that age of old where I'm like, the original Aliens boss, what are we doing? Why are we remaking it? It's still great. It still fucking holds up. I don't know. I don't know why we gotta, what? Like, it's like Twisters. What are we doing? Again, Fatal? Why? Wait, didn't they just adjust them? Like, I feel like they did it like a month ago. Less than. Again? Why? Yeah, Slurm, that's what I'm saying. I swear to God, I was just reading this email. I mean, it does not feel that long ago. A month, maybe 2 months ago. That they were doing this and price hiking for other countries. Are they doing it again? I understand that Twitch needs to make money and shit like that, but I do not understand just dry butt fucking everyone that's not American for said dollar you need to make money. What's that? What's happening? So you guys have to pay an entire dollar more, one whole dollar to sub? Man, I 100% understand if y'all want to unsub to me. Like, it sucks, but that can be the end. That can be everything someone has in their bank account. You know what I'm saying? Mishy, right? Dude, I mean, just the other day, what was it? I think it was in the watch party. What did I mistyped something. It was, and then we started talking about the creature. And it was like fuckable or something like that. Like, I meant to write fucked type and wrote fuckable or something like that. And we just all started like riffing on the creature. Like, it's so easy to write a story. You can do it on accident. But I guess remaking shit is guaranteed money. Because even though we all know it's probably going to be shit, we'll probably all go watch it just to tell everyone it's shit. Wow, cunt. Everybody's jacking price up. That doesn't seem smart. I know they fuck you over on the Play Store. That's been a common thing for a while, Molly, and that's fucked up. Goonies. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving me swings. I fucking appreciate you. I'm just saying, like, that's, I mean, you're essentially out another $1 a month for, like, and I hate to say this because it sounds self-deprecating, but, like, I'm not giving any more of me. I physically can't give any more of me, and yet you're getting charged more, and I don't think we're getting any more. I don't think that cuts to us. Yeah? Welcome back, Pitsy. Cheers, Goonies. Hold on. I was trying to get my music to start, and it was mutuad. Okay. Just background shit. And then we'll take a break, and then we can watch all our cool videos we have. We got a lot. There's a lot of shit dropped yesterday. Yeah, remaking stuff less brain powered, therefore Hollywood goes Fucking idiots. Wait! Riven the game? Wait. Pitsy, elaborate. Don't fuck with mine emotions. I'm looking it up of my own accord. Riven was one of the very, 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 very first PC games I ever played in my entire life at my friend Kara's house when I was in 3rd grade. I remember it viscerally. I fucking love Riven. It's a Bitch, you know my soul. I'm pulling that up on my own. I loved Riven. Oh, it was just dropped. I have such a boner right now. Okay, so Pitsy, there's one that was released a day ago, and then there was one that was released a month ago. Does it matter? Or is it the day ago one? Hi, McTaggart. How are you, love? Good morning. Day zone, whatever. The day ago. Cool. Okay, I got it. Dude, that made me need to pee even worse. That got me that excited. I don't know if you knew my affinity for Riven, but it's one of my favorite games. I mean, I think it was like, it's not one of the best games I've ever played in the world, but it's like, it was like formative. It, I think, established like, oh, this is something that's going to be a part of my life for the rest of my life. I feel like I had some sort of inkling of that as a, how old are you in 3rd grade? 8? 10? I feel like I knew it. Do you guys remember when I had to help Zach through Riven because he kept trying to overcomplicate it? So I would go into his office and drop a post-it note on his desk that said, "This game's made for children, remember?" He no shit was trying to translate the alphabet around the ceiling of the schoolroom in the game. Like, I would quite literally just go throw it down on his desk and walk away because he didn't want help. I wasn't trying to help him cheat at all. But I absolutely was like, you have to stop. This game is going to take you a week if you keep doing what you're doing. Stop it. Shutting the door the second way. These little things that, like, he's used to playing adult games. I get it. He plays, like, really hard, you know, like Da Vinci puzzle games and stuff like that. And he was trying to overcomplicate it like that. And I was watching him at my desk like, oh my fucking God, I'm going to scream. Because I know the game by heart. Like, I played the fuck out of it as a kid. And man, I mean, honestly, I kind of let him go for a while. Because, like, was he about to translate the language in the schoolroom? I don't know if anyone's done that, and I'm here for that. But also, like, chat was... I think that day, specifically, chat was screaming at him so bad, he turned chat off. And was just playing the game. Because he was so pissed off. I had to call a Katie card. I had to call the card on that one and just, no, you gotta stop. You're too smart for what you're doing to this game right now. Stop. Like, 3rd grade beat it. Think about, just take that with you. Totally get that, cunt. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of games like this today. Riven, I think, was just like, I don't know. It, like, established something. Like, it was gonna, like, games are gonna be a part of my life forever. It was so beautiful. It was an interactive, it was prettier than any movie. You know, we didn't have CGI movies or anything like that. I don't think. Maybe, like, Beauty and the Beast. Like, that CGI ballroom or something like that. But we, in terms of society, hadn't really fucked around with CGI in terms of movies yet. And Riven felt like an interactive movie. Like, I remember sneaking around and trying to see the little Loch Ness monsters, you know, that are playing in the water. But if you walk too fast on that walkway, they disappear. But if you sneak walk, then they're there and you can walk. Like, all that shit was just, to me as a kid. It blew my mind, man. And still does. I like a game with puzzles in it, and I think that's what Riven was. Riven's like a very exploratory, and I mean, would you consider Riven a puzzle game? Because I don't feel like it was really puzzles, but I don't know another word to describe it. Explore it, I don't know. I mean, there were some very minor puzzles, but like comparatively to some of the puzzle games out nowadays, I wouldn't consider it a puzzle game. A brain teaser, maybe? Yeah, it was a lot of, you know, just looking really closely and noticing, like, there was that one door in a hallway where when you open it one way, there's nothing there, but if you just walk past the fucking open door, there's a doorway on the other side. But you don't know you can do that unless you move your mouse to that side of the screen. So Zach kept closing the door to walk past it over and over and over and over and over again, never going through the door. Shit like that. Walking simulator with puzzles. There you go. Wait, ranch and mayo. Stop it. I do all that minus the wet. That sandwich sounds dank minus the wet. The Denis alphabet is available in Myst 4. No shit. There's a language enthusiast group. Oh! They've done it. What? They did it? I'm not shocked. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm the same, McTaggart. I'm not good at puzzles. Like, I feel like my brain gets in the way of puzzles, but I love puzzles. I enjoy them. I like something that teases my, like, makes me think harder, I guess. Oh, shit, Pitsy, I got you. Shit, Pitsy. That didn't sound good to say together. I got you, Bo. 5 copies of Myst because my father worked in Apple retail. Oh my god, and they bundled them with Max. I didn't play Myst till I was an adult, which was weird. Played Riven till I was, like, when I was 3rd, 4th grade, whatever, and I didn't play Myst till I was out of college. I had no idea Myst was even part of Riven. That's how much of a late gamer Katie is. I want to say Viewfinder might be on my wish list or something. Like, I've been hold on, I'm looking for it. It is. This is one that I think people have told me about. That sounded really familiar. Open, please, you fuck twat. Yeah, people, it's similar, like, concept to Riven, right? Like, walking, exploratory, just, like, beautiful fucking scenery. Then there's a Myst specific wiki called Guild of Archivists. That's awesome. No shit, I'm a big fan of mysteries that fucked up the council in damn near record time. Hell yes. Had people ask me what I did for a living, I mean, it goes on depth on the language a bit. You know, now that I think of it, I haven't played the game in years. I mean, I haven't seen it since Zach played it many years ago, whenever the fuck that was. But they do have people speaking it in there, so I never really thought about that. But maybe he could have actually translated it. Did I do us a disservice by leaving him alone? Oh no shit, Steam changed things recently. If Zik? Where is that coming from? Oh my god, it's Steam. I'm fine. Anyways. Zik! Jesus Christ. If Zeke has the game and lists you in the family, you can play his games without impacting him. It used to make the owner have to go offline and play it. Steam is doing family? Interesting. I believe you. I never thought Steam would do something like that, because that's such a disadvantage for them. Like, think about how many households have double, triple, quadruple copies of a game just because there's kids or, you know, 2 adults who play games. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'd go so far as to say almost every AAA game that's come out in the past 4 years is on multiple computers in this house. Which is crazy. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna write that down. The family thing. Hold on. I didn't know Steam updated stuff like that. I have to pee really bad. Then we can watch these cool shits. Steam. That's dope. Yeah, I remember you could log in other people's Steam accounts and, like, play their games and stuff, but they had to be offline. Like, they could not be also using Steam simultaneously, even if you were playing different games. Which is weird. No shit. The only time I've ever gotten my parents to play a video game was Wii. Like, the Wii. I think it was the original one. It was the one where there was a bow you could get to put on the controller, and there was a steering wheel. And they dug that. They liked actually, like, using a bow and stuff. But anything else, they think it causes violence. I don't get it. Penny Ann. Holy shit, that's a long time. Thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the classy alive and giving it swings for 30 months. That's forever. I seriously wonder sometimes, like, what have I done in this time? I made a fish, I think. That's what I did. It's just a setting in Steam. Pretty easy to set up. I wonder how many people you can have. Like, how do they control that, basically, so it's not just one person sharing a massive Steam profile with 1 million people? You know what I'm saying? You can have 5 people on it? Wow. And it doesn't have to be the same house? Like, it's not, I guess, I don't... You know what I'm saying? Five people max of 10 PCs. That's... Wait. Oh, so each person you put on the plan has their own PIN number to use, essentially. So, like, one person could hook up to 3 different things. One person could... Okay, I get it. That's... So, like... Twitch is upping its subscription. Everyone's upping their subscription fees, and Steam's like, hey, want to give all your games to all these people who couldn't buy them for free? Damn. Oh, there are some games that can't be shared. Is there? Do you know why? Why there's, like... Is it like AAAs or something like that? Or maybe is it like games that are through Ubisoft or whatever? Games, you know how there's some games where you can buy them on Steam, but then they have to open up a different launcher? I think Sims does that. It's up to the dev. Interesting. I mean, that's amazing. It seems so counter-capitalist. You know? My dad used to play video games, never plays console, though. Yeah, I've never... Nah. I can get them to play cards. That's about it. I wish, though, like, honestly, there's going to be a point where their bodies break down and they won't be able to be as physical as they wish. And, like, I'm grateful that I have a hobby that doesn't require as much physicality so that when my body doesn't work the way I want it to, I will have something to do with my brain and my mind. As opposed to, because, like, we were just talking about this yesterday, but my Nana just lived off smut. Like, the last 15 years of her life were just game shows, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but not exactly enriching. But she'd watch, like, Price is Right and, what's the other one? Wheel of Fortune and all that. And then she'd read her little smutty historical romance novels, and that was it. And I just, I feel bad. Like, games, I mean, they're games, but at the end of the day, there's so much they can offer us, like beautiful storylines and blah, 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 blah. There's so many things in a game that I'll have to do, and I'll have, like, ways to connect with people where I won't have to, like, I feel like at a certain point, my Nana kind of lost touch with all of her friends because she couldn't physically get to them. She did, and it was just talking on the phone, versus we have all these ways of connecting where we don't even have to talk and we can play a game together if we want to. It's the best. Yeah, Discord, all of that. Like, we have so many new tools, so many tools that will be, I mean, I'm grateful that I know how to use it, and I'm into that kind of thing, because there will come a day when I can't run every day. And I'll be bored. I'm still going to want to do shit. I'm still going to need, stimulation, mental stimulation. I just won't be able to physically do what I want to do anymore. A game's developer's controls whether a game is eligible for sharing the Steam families. All developer settings for the previous Steam family sharing feature are being brought forward to Steam families. So, Steam families, they're going to repeat that a lot. So if a game is currently eligible for family sharing, it will remain so in the new system unless the developer chooses to opt out later. Interesting. I mean, 100%. Especially because we're both insanely, like, patient gamer. Like, we both play, either indie games or old games. Not really a ton of, like, brand new releases, aside from, like, Hades and shit like that. There's very specific outliers, but... I'll crave more stimulation, right? I mean, it'll be terrible. I cannot. I really hope that day doesn't come. I don't know what to do. The idea of not being able to go out and run when I want to freaks me out, but I know I'm not unrealistic in that. Ouch. Okay, let's take a break. I gotta pee. And then we have A lot. I preloaded everything. Let's see. Let's do, what order do I do them in? Whatever. I preloaded all the cool shit that dropped yesterday. Moral of the story: we have Serge Tankian and El Estebario Siberiano together. We have Charismatic Voice reacting to the Baby Metal Electric Callboy collab that we watched recently. We have a new Venom trailer, which curious, and then a new Riven trailer, which like very curious. So go pee, wash your hands, load a bowl, piss mitten. Windy as fuck outside. All right, we got a lot of videos to watch, and to keep my hands busy, I'm going to smoke pot and do some makeup. Just for funs. Got me a link, a new one? Hold on. Do I already have this one? No? Interesting. What is this? I didn't see this one. Ooh. I'm actually, dude, yesterday we weren't windy, Coach, and it was creepy, like overcast, muggy, hot, buggy weather. The wind feels nice. Like Denver's in kind of a weird valley by the mountains, so all that, any stagnant air, if we don't get wind, just sinks into the city and stays there, and it gets, I don't know. It's like, it's dry, muggy. I don't know how to even explain that. Like, it's not humid, but it almost feels like it is because of the overcast, but it's dry and hot. It's gross. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Thank you, Bali. See, I wish we got some of that rain. It's been dry here, which is scary because I won't even say it. Fires. Fire. Scary fires. All right. So, like I said, I pre-uploaded. I brought up all the good shit that dropped yesterday. So I figure we would start with a charismatic voice, and then a music video, and then a charismatic voice, and then a trailer, and then a trailer, and then a charismatic voice. We have 3 charismatic voices, so I'm spacing them out. Ooh, rip. Is there any like music video channel lookup to watch? I just want to work out and watch music videos without selecting something new every time. So rip, no shit. You're very welcome to steal my playlist. If you I think it's exclamation playlist or exclamation song in the chat, but I have a YouTube playlist. I can just give you a link to it. It's called The Tits. I don't know how to, I mean, I'm sure you can find other playlists all over the place, but that playlist is so big, and it's all the Faded Fridays from many, many years of Faded Fridays. Every song, whenever I say To the Tits with You, that's a good song going into the tits, and it's music videos. It's all music videos, and it is big. You could stick that thing on random for hours. I don't even know how many. A lot. It's a big bitch. But steal it, take it, use it, utilize it. It's all, I mean, again, it's very us. Like, it's all over the place. There's music all the fuck over the place, but it's huge. I don't, honestly, what I usually, like, it's hard to find a good music video playlist without getting just, I feel like they start to get really repetitive. The playlists themselves, they, like, at least mine do. I feel like it'll start to play the same fucking songs over and over and over again, because it's like, oh, that's what you like. And I'm like, yeah, but I want some shit like that, not just that over and over. So I rely on my own. You're very welcome for the tits. That's for everybody. Please take the tits. I did that on, like, for a while, I was just saving it all personally, and I was like, why don't I just make this list, like, put it out there for everybody to have? It's huge. And then there's a Spotify one, but that's not music videos. If you want music videos, the tits, definitely. And then I have a stream playlist. It's the Spotify one. If you want it, I can give you a link to, but it's all the same music, essentially, just on Spotify without music videos. It's what I listen to in the car and shit like that. Respectfully, exactly. Respectfully fondle, take, and abuse the tits. All right, let's go. Pause. Where's my music coming from? Pause. I'm excited for this. This crazy shit on my face. I had digestive issues all through school from anxiety and stuff like that, and it ended up being an ulcer caused by painkillers. Taking Advil and Aleve and shit all the time from doing sports or cramps or whatever. And now I just have a permanent ulcer because it's done. The damage is done now. I mean, it doesn't heal itself. It is burned through my stomach. And you don't want anything like that. You know what I'm saying? We did have this convo. Digestion's fascinating. I love it. But Vis was just saying she's dropped a significant, which is very personal to your height and size and what's normal for you, but I would say a significant amount of weight in a short amount of time, and has proclaimed a couple times in chat, couldn't eat a real meal for 2 days. If I was your nurse, I'd have you into the doctor right now. Because none of that's okay. None of that's okay. A day of indigestion or getting food poisoning or something like that, totally different, but just out of nowhere, not being able to keep food down or consume food, not a good sign. And usually something that can be assessed and dealt with very early on, like I said, as opposed to letting it snowball. Again, I know it's break time, huh, Bubba? I gotta pee. You want to say hi? Hi. Hi, Bubba. Come here. Who's my sweet boy? Is it? Oh, your breath is great, bud. All right on my bladder. I'm gonna pee all over you, bud. You love that, huh? Yeah, that'd be weird. Good. Not puking. Well, I mean, not puking. It's probably because you haven't had really an appetite, and that's good. And again, like, if in the next 24 hours everything goes back to normal and you start feeling your appetite go back, but if you've dropped weight like that, I have a feeling that this appetite issue has been chronic for a bit, because you don't drop that amount of weight overnight. You know, chronic implying it's something that's a sustained issue. And you just like, why keep on keeping on like that? Like, that's no good. Because, like, you know, it's one thing to drop weight every once in a while, but you get to a certain weight where if you, God forbid, get sick, your body can't defend from sickness. It can't heal from sickness. Like, you get to a certain body weight and body fat percentage, and I'm not exaggerating when I say your body will start to feed off your heart. The number one reason why anorexics who have recovered die is heart attacks, because while they were anorexic, their body ate their heart muscle. It's a very juicy, thick, fucking just cheeseburger in your chest, according to your body. And when you don't eat, your body will consume something. It doesn't consume nothing. You wouldn't be able to get up in the morning if it didn't consume nothing. It's going to consume something, and it goes from muscles first. And your heart is usually like, it's got fat on it and stuff. And it's just like, yeah, you don't want to fuck around. And I'm talking, these are long-term results of chronically leaving an issue like that and not getting app nutrition in your body and stuff. Obviously, not things that happen overnight, but you don't want that to start. Ever, you know. Call him and, I mean, ask him this. Just tell him literally exactly what you said to us. Haven't been able to eat in 2 days. I've dropped to 100 pounds. From X in X amount of time. And my appetite feels fucked up. Could it be my med combination? Could it be the time of day you take your meds? Could it be a water consumption thing? Like, some people can't drink just water. It gives them indigestion with their meds. Some people have to drink Crystal Light with their water or something like that. Like, it could, like, you know, you've been through the fucking ringer. It could be a multitude of fucking things, but you don't want it to get worse. I don't want it to get worse. I very, very selfishly would just like to keep you around forever, please. We have plans that I have written into my will, i.e. retiring in a big creepy mansion as witches full of cats and things. And I would like you to just not fuck that up right now. Thank you so much. Also, you're visiting me in less than 3 weeks. Can we just not? Can we stay healthy right now, for fuck? All right, break time. I gotta pee, and then we'll finish. I love you guys. Whoops. I saw someone say this looks kind of Joker. I did not mean to do that. I was going for, I mean, it does. I agree with you. I'm not insulted. I was thinking like Gemini, because they're like two opposites, and purple and green are the opposite ends of the spectrum. And I haven't done purple eyeshadow in so long. I just really wanted to do purple, but you're right. It totally looks very Jokery. It's cool. I like that. I tried to do like splotches to make it look kind of gemstone-y. Very gem holograms. Yeah. I did that. Oh my God, Kona, I have a picture of myself. I did gem one time. I like cosplayed, well, did makeup. I'm up. You can't see me? Is it broken? Sorry, I'm a dork. Is it the camo? Just try to give it a refresh. It might be the connection or something. There's so much fallout on my face. The camo. I know, Vissy, are the eyes open? I love you, Vissy. Anyways, let's finish this video. Is Vissy back? Can she see things again? I don't want to finish it without her if she was watching. Reasonable. I was honestly just playing around because we had so many videos that came out yesterday, like dropped new videos. I wanted to watch them, and it just keeps my hands busy. I'm just so stir crazy that it keeps my hands busy while we watch cool shit. So I just thought it'd be fun, and I slept in, so I did not do anything to my face this morning at all. But I just thought it'd be fun. Weird. For some reason, my chat was moving, but I could hear, but my screen was frozen on the Barry back screen. Is it better now? Weird. I hope you got it fixed. But the theme, I guess I was going for like a Gemini theme because Gemini, it's the twins. They're two opposites, you know. I don't know. I just two opposites. Why not? Maybe maybe it needs a restart. Vis. Mine had no shit. If you're, I don't know if it's Windows 11 specific, but I had GeForce updates. Oh, is it Twitch? Oh, is Twitch still being weird? Weird shit like that happens to me too, Donna. Like the other day, Donna and I were experiencing the same chat issue. Like, I can't remember. It was almost opposite. Like mine was scrolling without me touching my mouse and she couldn't scroll or something like that. Like chat jumps all. It's been weird for a bit. Oh my God, Dream. Yes, I do. I just had to set up a new PC recently. I absolutely know the stress of, oh my God, what were all my passwords? Oh God. Yeah, you couldn't scroll, and mine was just jumping. So I'd be in the middle of reading someone's thing, and it would start scrolling, but I was touching fuck all. I think they're updating, or they're trying to do, I know they updated mobile recently, didn't they? I think. Hell yeah, Omreed, thank you. Gimp, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping classy live and giving any swings. Don't forget to use your Prime subs. Every time you forget to use your, my mouth watered a lot. Every time you forget to use your Prime sub, Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved, well, now $5.99 if you're anywhere but the US, up his G-string, and he does nothing for the country. Please help. Give it a restart, Vis. No worries. We can wait. Oh, wait until you get back. Give your shit a restart and see if it works. Because this morning, it was yesterday, I think, you guys, a couple people were saying, Glut was saying, and a couple people were saying there was like a weird video desync with my cam. And so I was fucking around with it this morning and noticed there was a GeForce update, and no one said anything about a lag. Has there been any lag today? That I got, I won't let you down. Wait, we got left out again? Probably. No lag today? No shit, that was happening to you too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was, I mean, Glut said it was literally like a millisecond. Like it was barely anything, but it was just enough. And I could see it a couple times. Like I could see the lag on my hand. Like if I did this in my camera, it would be like just a millisecond slower than me, which normally it's right on it. A full second. God, that's weird. And nothing today, so maybe it was GeForce then, yeah. Didn't Twitch raise the US prices too? Oh, really? They US prices as well? Interesting. I'm sorry. I feel like I shouldn't have to say I'm sorry. I have no control of that, but it sucks regardless. Let's cheers. Thank you, Gimp. I've been doing it while we were watching videos today. We've got a couple more too, believe it or not. It's crazy. There were a lot of videos that came out yesterday. New ones. Or today. But I have to keep my hands busy. I can't just sit. It's crazy. Oh. Bless you, McTaggart. I always tell people, like, I'm not one of those people who thinks $5 is nothing. I truly, like, $5 can be everything. Like, I just want you to come hang out every day and feel stress-free. I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to sub, or, like, if suddenly they can't sub, they can't come hang out. That is not the way we roll here. And if anyone ever makes you feel like that, you come to me or one of my mods, and we'll have a talk. None of that's okay. I just want people to feel like this is just a place you don't have to say hi, you don't have to say bye, you don't have to say shit. You can just come hang and listen to awesome music. You can do whatever you want. But you never, ever feel like you have to pay to hang the fuck out, ever. Yep, I noticed that too! I just turned it down a little bit. Cheers. McTaggart, I hate that shit so much. I actually saw someone the other day on Twitter, I think it was, and it was just I don't even think I followed this person, but it was a pretty pertinent question. They said, Twitch community, what's like the etiquette if you're in the middle of a conversation with a streamer and get hit with an ad? Please, just type, oh fuck, I got hit with an ad. I will shut the fuck up so fast. If that ever happens, where I forget to run an ad and we start getting ads pre-rolled or whatever while we're hanging out or in the middle of a conversation, right, Vis? I think I could say that for myself and all of my streamer friends. Like, in no way, shape, or form am I, like, offended or put out if you're like, oh, hey, an ad hit. I'll be like, oh, fuck. Because fuck ads. I can wait 3 minutes or whatever it is. I vow I will never just continue hanging out and doing cool shit, or I just don't, I'd rather be successful because people want to support the channel, not because they feel they have to. But I get Turbo. I have Turbo. I've had Turbo for so many years at this point because I can't stand ads. And I've been on Twitch for so long at this point, it kind of makes sense. I can't stand it. It's the most annoying thing, this. That's why honestly, it's kind of glorious that my babies have this, like, internal timer. Because literally, it's almost like every 90 minutes on the dot, they come over and it's like, okay, it's time to go pee. And usually I have to pee at that time too. And it's perfect because I think 90 minutes is about the push. I think you can go into your settings and your dashboard and shit, but I think 90 minutes is about the timer where if I haven't personally hit the ad button, people that haven't gotten an ad in X amount of time will start getting ads. So as long as I hit it by that time, I find it's not a huge issue, but every once in a while, and thankfully, I don't think we harbor a community where people are afraid of me. I don't know how else to word that, because people absolutely have been like, oh shit, I just got hit with an ad. People have said that in chat, and I'm so happy you feel comfortable saying that, because I don't know when it happens. I don't notice it. It's not like a bell goes off, so I will shut the fuck up. Like, that's not what this should be. This is entertainment. It's just entertainment. We are just entertainment I'm just as entertained, just to be clear, but this is entertainment at the end of the day, and I don't want anyone to feel like they need to put themselves out or whatever. Like, I've seen subreddits for some big streamers and stuff where people are like, man, I really couldn't afford groceries this year, but gotta keep up on my sub, and I would not feel okay with that. And I feel like I could speak for all my friends. None of us would feel okay with that. I need you to eat, and I need you to take care of yourself. Please. McTaggart, that's how I, like, it is entertainment at the end of the day, and there are so many things that are more important that you have to pay for, like bills and stuff. You have to have a roof over your head. I don't want anyone putting themselves out ever to sub to my channel or something like that. That defeats the purpose of having a wonderful, stress-free, fun time with friends if you're stressed out because you're subbing or something, you know? My streak, that too. Every once in a while, people will break streaks, and I don't want anyone to feel like they can't come back to chat because they couldn't suddenly sub or something. Like, I've had people apologize, like, Katie, my streak got, and I'm like, we're still hanging out, aren't we? Streak approved. Exactly. $5 is nothing to most people, but a dozen channels at $5 is not nothing at all. Very, very true. 100%. And I mean, I don't say that just to seem relatable. I have been to the point where I have cents in my bank account, and $5 is a lot of money. I don't say that lightly. Like, I think a lot of us have been in that position, and it sucks. And like, I don't know, I feel like this place has always been a sort of harbor when we're going through shit. I don't ever want Twitch to add to that for someone. Like, this is where you get to come and bitch about that shit and hang out, and we can all commiserate about how eggs are $90 a dozen or whatever, you know? What up, Theory? Oh, no shit! Oh my god, are they awesome? I love RTs. They're just a different breed. There's something in their eye that just screams dead inside that I just relate to and bond with. Always use my Prime for you, and I pay for them on Twitch sub. All I can really do, 100%. I get that. I use my Prime. I mean, use your goddamn Prime sub. I usually throw my Prime sub where I know I'm hanging out constantly, so I know I'll resub. The streak, the Amazon gamified sense of achievement just for just returning. It's login rewards, right? It reminds me of why I stopped playing ESO, login rewards. I like that shouldn't be the reason. I mean, it's cool. It's fun to see, like, you know, I had a couple 100-month subs and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, even if you miss a few subs, it still maintains a streak for the subs. So it doesn't, I don't know. It doesn't matter. None of it really matters. Really. Really, really, I say that so sincerely. I feel it doesn't matter. I just want people to just have a good time. If you guys laughed at least once or had like a, you know, I'm good. That's goal achieved. Which is great for folks keep coming back for fuck Twitch. Don't milk and manipulate it. Like with hype trains. Yep, that's why I always say, like, hype trains are super fun. You can get some cute emotes, but at the end of the day, it's throwing money at a streamer for some numbers on the top of the chat. Like, it's a fun way to support a streamer, but don't put yourself out for that shit, please. Anywhere, but especially here. Like, I don't want to hear that, oh, y'all putting yourself out and not being able to afford life for this, whatever the fuck this is. Oh, Vissy, before you go, dude, check this. I wanted to show you. I got to go thrifting yesterday, just real quick, and then we'll finish our video. So, you know the just to give preface, you know, but the Jinx outfit. So it's basically like just covered, you know, in like steampunky looking different belts and leather and shit. And so I was gonna go on Amazon. I went on Amazon because I have all the leather, all the scrap leather, but I went on Amazon trying to find belt buckles because she's covered in buckles, as I'm sure Echo probably is too. And belt buckles were like either really modern looking or stupid expensive, so I had the idea to go thrifting, and I got so many, and then I got stuck. They were like 90 cents a piece. No shit. And I got so many like brass I know all the brass buckles and shit that I'm gonna tear off of them, but I got a lot. And I mean, obviously, if you need any of this, you are welcome to my stash, Vis, when you come over for your outfit. But I know Jinx has like kind of those steampunky looking boots with the strappy shits, and I mean, we'll go to the thrift store too. We can go. There's so many. They had a ton of these like little belts like this, but I figured they'll be really good for like the strappy shit, you know? All the straps, all the shits. There's so many though, and they were so cheap, and I'm just so happy. Literally, I got like for the price of like 6 belt buckles that were like new on Amazon, I got like 10 belts. And I was stoked. I love me a good thrift find. There's so many. It's a lot, but it's gonna be dank. Or Lulu, you're not wrong. I'm gonna cannibalize a lot of them, so they're not gonna stay whole, unfortunately. Like, I got them because I need the buckles, but some of them I might keep whole and sew into the top or something like that. There's a lot of buckles, though. Oh my god, she's gonna make the mask, McTaggart. Oh my fucking god. Is thrifting white middle class for buying secondhand? I have no idea. I thought thrifting was like a big thing, but I guess people still feel shameful about it. The vast majority of my clothing is all secondhand thrifted from, I don't go to the Goodwill, obviously, because they're like religiously affiliated and shit, but there's other places. There's tons of clothing thrift stores all the fuck over the place, everywhere. It's the best. I find so much good shit. Like, the other day, no shit, I was wearing, like, this weird knitted dress that I got for $5 thrifted, and the bitches in chat Google food it and found it online for $100. I get really good deals. And it's not... I mean, it seems like... Same. I don't know. No shit. So I was literally talking to Zach about this, because I wore a couple dresses recently, and people were, like, giving me a lot of compliments, which, thank you. All of it was thrifted shit. Like, I haven't bought new clothes in years. It's just too expensive, and most of it's ugly to me. I hate it. Fashion is just confusing. But I grew up on this shit. Like, I'm the second youngest of 8, so obviously all I lived in was hand-me-downs. But then we would go to thrift stores and shit because 8 kids, that's a lot to clothe. It's basically the way I live. And I prefer it because all those clothes at a thrift store, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, they've been pre-washed, which means they can be washed. It's the best. You can just take it home and throw it in the washer and it's not going to shrink. It's the best. Same, B. I'm kind of addicted. Like, I have to... thrifting, I just say thrifting as a general term for going to some sort of secondhand store and scooping great shit. It's a treat for me. Like, I get really excited to go because I find all my Burning Man stuff I get thrifted. It's the best. Poppin' tags, bitch. Get it. Yeah. I don't know what else you would call it, though, as like a grander term. Thrifting. I don't know. I find some good shit. The only thing I can't ever find is shoes. I also donate a lot. Like, we get so many costumes and stuff like that, and tons of clothes sent to us by game companies and stuff. We donate at least twice a year, huge boxes of clothes. So I feel like it's the least I can do to keep that cycle, like, thrift, you know? Thrifting is difficult when you're not normal sized. Very true. It can be. I find that when I thrift, I don't pay attention to size. I just try it on. Because it's been washed. It's by a million different brands. I don't know. It's also, I have the caveat of getting, like, I mostly just get dresses and stuff, which are, you don't really have to take into account, like, your butt most of the time or your legs. Why? Yeah, underwear. I've seen that. I mean, I've seen bikinis and stuff. I wouldn't even do that. That's just me personally. Like, I have some limits. And when I thrift, I bring everything I bring home immediately and wash. I wash everything immediately. And if it didn't survive it, it's not going to survive me, so it just can't. No shit for $5. Tags on, dude. Hell yes. Same, Mishy, hard same. It all depends on the shape of the dress. So, like, if it's a dress where the only structured part is your waist, that's technically the only part you have to take account for. But now if it's got structured sleeves, or if it's got a strap, or if it's structured on the tits, like, I can get away with wearing, I mean, down to, like, a size 4, which is disgusting, simply because I have no breasts. But someone with my waist size and any semblance of titties, never gonna fit in those dresses, because it's the boobs. Whereas, like, you know, if it's a dress that's fitted down the hips, that's where I'm going to lose, because I can get a 4 here, but my hips are, like, easily a 10. Like, and these are stupid female American sizes. This 10s, 8s. Bullshit. That's also very confusing and stupid. But that, it's like, This is not the same size as this on anybody, or this, I don't think, personally. Clothes aren't made for people. Like any of us, regardless of if you're tall or short. I mean, half the clothes I wear are marketed as men's, gendered or whatever, because female clothes, they make, no matter how large the size gets, they're this long. And I'm like, okay, I know that there's people out there taller than this. This is ridiculous. Tiny Empire waist dressed, exactly. That's my joy. That era, whatever era of, was that like oh, I just blanked. Like Pride and Prejudice era, where it was like that tiny little bodice thing and that squish here, and then oh, hell yeah. That'd be my choice. But if it's going to go over my hips, I basically have to buy it 5 sizes bigger, and then I'd have to take it in myself. That's half the reason I know how to sew, is so I can fix shit on my own, because nothing's built for anybody. And like, my girl Vis deals with the exact opposite. She's super short with big, beautiful boobies, so she's got to like find children's-sized things that accommodate udders. I say this very flatteringly. I'm just insanely jealous. It's a struggle across the board. Clothes don't fit people. But dresses are cheating. I do love a good, like, you don't really have to account for more. I understand, like, thrifting for pants and stuff like that, especially if you're tall. God, that'd be a nightmare. Viata, I've seen it. I'm not kidding you. So, you know how if you go into, like, thrift stores or whatever, on the walls, they'll have Ziploc bags with, like, bulk stuff, like, kitchen sets or whatever. I've seen underwear in those. I've seen it. I don't understand how any way, shape, or form any of it's okay. But it's there. I wouldn't partake. Like anything that's gonna be up on my crotch, I'm not gonna probably buy a secondhand. Just out of I'll splurge on panties, I guess, Or like things people sweat excessively in. But I've seen it. I know, you short bitches and your titties. Vissy and I have the same size rib cage, which is hilarious. But she's a 32 triple D. I'm a 32 CB. It's so cruel and unfair. Yes, a strict distaste, a loathing of secondhand panties. A loathing. I know. That's why Vissy can get, like, half the dresses you've seen me ever wear on stream, Vissy has handed down. Should we just say handed up? I don't know how to put this. She, like, threw them at the sky and I caught them. It's true, though. But it's great. I'm okay with that. Like, I would do the same if that was ever a problem. But no, I don't got nothing, so. Funk, well, you can't find them in stores. I mean, I can't even find my size. No shit. I remember back in the day when the only places to really buy bras that were pretty or anything was like Victoria's Secret or something. Getting a small rib cage and a substantial breast cup, impossible. It doesn't exist. They created, oh my God, your wife will be aware of this. She'll probably laugh if you mention it. It's fucking hilarious. So Victoria's Secret started creating like this, according to them, alternate sizing. So bitches will remember this. It was the dumbest thing. It doesn't work for the most part. You can squeak, but it doesn't work. So say I have a 32 inch, the band, that's your rib cage. So 32, the number is this, the letter is this. So I have a 32 and I'm like a BC upstairs because I got tiny little titties, right? So say you're a 32 triple D, what they would tell you is, we don't have that. Get a 38D and it'll fit exactly the same. They would tell me, get a 36A. It'll fit exactly the same. And they would give you these bras to try on. And they'd be like, oh my God, yes, it's just creating the best cleave. It's the best. No. No, this is why we have back problems. And that it was, I'm pretty positive this was because of Victoria's Secret, because they didn't stock anything beyond, 32, 34, 36 ABC. That was it, or sports bras or something for a really long time. So the way they got around that was to be like, oh no, we have this alternate sizing. And it's like, that's fucking bullshit. What? None of that's real. No shit. Beatree, it literally happened to you. Oh, I recall going into VS when I was younger being told they give the right sizing. They did the same thing to me. I left with a D. I left with that like entire empty gap up to your collarbone. Yes, same shit. It's bullshit. It's a lie to sell stock. I believe that, Viata. That's just my alleged opinion that I believe wholeheartedly. I think they created this bullshit to sell stock because they stocked bullshit sizes that don't fucking fit anybody. It's bullshit. And it's broken. It was so tight and they gaslit me into buying it. And then you bought a $50 bra and went home and tried to wear it and never wore it again, right? When we were dating in the Navy, I offered to take my white fin to Victoria's Secrets and she laughed. Oh man, she was smart then. I have real boobs. They don't have anything for me. They don't have anything for anyone but preteens. Preteens that have nipples. That's it. They don't have, seriously, like that used to be all we had. And their shit was expensive. I mean, at least $50 a bra minimum. And they were shitty quality and they'd fall apart. You couldn't put them in a wash machine, which I know. I'm a sinner, I guess, but everything I wear is going to go in the wash machine. It's going to go in the dryer for the most part, unless it's real fucking special for some reason. I'm lazy. I mean, getting me to fold my laundry is fucking crazy. Is a task in itself. And just let me wash my shit. And if they would just fall apart or their hooks would get caught on their own lace and rip themselves in half. And then Victoria's Secret's like, well, we sell special bags to put your bras in to wash them in, so don't do that. You're just like, can't you just make a bra that doesn't fall apart? Oh my God, dude, you're fucking, it's crazy because I did the same thing, and I don't know if you have this. I seriously still to this day have a spot right here of broken blood vessels from where the underwire just into my rib cage, into one rib. All day. Still, it's almost like it looks like a little birthmark of just broken blood vessels right under my boob. I think literally my yeah, my scythe literally points at it. This motherfucker goes all the way up and the blade points right at it. Stupid lace on the satin cups, such bullshit. That shit just fell apart. It was garbage and it was expensive. I just bought bamboo pajama pants. I have bamboo sheets. They're incredible. They're so cooling. Wait, they can't go in the dryer? Why? Wait, my sheets go in the dryer. What? Will it shrink? Will it? I'm looking for my mascara. Where is it? Hold on. Found it. VS is such a scam anyway. I wanted to get some use out of mine, so I bought one of those size strap extensions. After the third one that fell apart, I never went back. Good riddance. They are. I think they're just crap. I think they're overpriced crap that they were able to sell because we had no other choice. I mean, where else were we going to go for anything that was like fun and not white or black? I got boobs in like the 4th grade. Oh my God. Jealous, but also not. By 6th grade, I was in a C, almost D. I remember constantly feeling like a hoe because every t-shirt I wore was so tight. Like I just wanted to wear cute t-shirts from Rue 21 like the rest of the girls. One of my best friends in school was just, no shit, by 4th grade, she had like double Ds. Not exaggerating. I still remember it. It was crazy. And she had the worst acne. I felt so, like that painful acne, like if you just touched your face, it was horrible. In 4th and 5th grade. And she felt like literally just started wearing the most baggy clothes because anything she wore was so skin tight. Every boy would start to bully her because we were children who don't understand boobs. It's a rayon equivalent made out of bamboo. There's a... It'll melt? Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. What's that mark there? It's my bruised... I think I just got a mosquito bite. With the dogs. Did I just get bit? Little bastards. Ah! It's my bruised destroy escape death. That's why I got the scythe. What would have... I mean, I could have been stabbed. I know, I noticed in the past 1 minute, I itched it 3 times, and I was like, okay, why does it still itch? I think I got bit. It's fucking... Same. And I'm not kidding you. Sitting at my computer last night while we were watching anime, I feel something on the back of my neck and do this. Fucking mosquito popped all over my hand. In my house. They haunt me. Disgusting. I don't understand. I am just the most fucking juicy cheeseburger to these fuckers. None of it makes sense. My VS bras are like over a decade old. I won't say they're not overpriced, but I haven't had an issue. Dude, you're lucky. You might have had like the year that they were good. Because they couldn't have been terrible at all times, right? Like, how did they get popular? Oh, B, I can't... I mean, I have underwear bras, but I wear them in super specific instances, like for a very specific outfit or dress or something. But even then, and again, to all my big titty bitches, I love you so much, and I'm so sorry, but I can really get away with 90% of my life just not wearing a bra. It's one of the beautiful perks, no pun intended, of tiny boobs. The vast majority of the time you see here, I ain't wearing much, but I can get away with it because they're so small, you can't tell the difference between the two states of being. Whereas if you've got big old boobs, you really can't, and I'm so sorry. I understand. I do recognize my tiny boobie privilege here. Yeah. They bite my legs. I think I have one on the back of my knee. Just from going out with the dogs. Same coach. What the fuck is it? Is it coffee? Dude, Mayo. Oh my god, I think I did. Fuck! I was out there for like 2 seconds. We are 6 episodes into Yuri on Ice, and it's fabulous.
I think I'm going to come.
Please watch it if you haven't watched it. The music's amazing. The story is actually super cute, and it's so sweetly gay. Like, we meme the fuck out of it, but it's so heartwarming. It's such a cute anime. I really enjoy it. And so I think Gled actually put, so if you're in our Discord, you can check the events. Gled organized the events for us. He's not here today because someone seriously actually stole his headphones off of his desk. I'm thinking about sending him some of those M60s, those IEMs that BDO got me, because they're only like, I think they're like $20, and they're really nice. But I believe it's Friday we're watching Blades of Glory, and Saturday we're going to be starting a little bit later than normal, because Godzilla Minus One is officially available on Netflix, and it wasn't a matter of when we were going to watch it, it's just a matter of how many times. So we figured as a break, because we watched a lot of series in a row, I figured as a break we could watch 2 movies. Blades of Glory, I'm just calling streamer call on that one, because we watched the ice skating anime. It's the only other thing I know that's ice skating and fucking funny. And then Godzilla Minus One's great. So I believe we set it for... I know it's in the, I have Discord up. I'm trying to remember without looking. Dude, Vis, no shit, that's the last comment in our chat, is, I enjoy watching Vissy watch the show. Is it, I was gonna say 8 p.m., so we did, it's 8 p.m., so Saturday, 8 p.m. EST, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. for me, you do the math for wherever the fuck you are, Godzilla Minus One in the Discord. It's really fucking good. That's the one I saw in theaters that I told you guys about, that literally could be just a really good movie. It doesn't even need to be called Godzilla. Godzilla's just like the cherry on the cake. It's so good. Sorry, I have to do this because the fucking, all this eyeshadow really, it's weird. When you do 2 different colors, the reflecting of light is different in each eye. and it's making me dizzy, the mascara helps. It's weird. I think the black of the mascara must absorb some of the light or something, because it really does kind of fuck with my like depth perception a little. Just because this one's so dark and this one's really bright, my eyes are a little like... Dude, Mayo, it's really good. Seriously. We're on episode 7 tonight, but the episodes are relatively short if you want to like watch some on Crunchy and try to catch up, but it's really cute so far. It's adorable. It's like delightfully homosexual. I love it. So rare that we could just get to see cute gayness. And it's like, I mean, I don't know how to put this, but I really find it comforting that media is coming out where it's gay, but it's not about the gay, and I don't know how to say that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just kind of happens to have the gay overtones, but it's not like the overarching story is all centered around someone being gay or coming out as gay or like the gay being the biggest problem for everybody. It just happens to be. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this, I told you, man. That's what I'm saying. When I say like I'm not okay that I'm weeping, I'm actually weeping. That show just hits me in that like abandonment bone. Incidentally gay. I love that. You know what I mean, Mayo? Yeah. Exactly. It's just, they just are. It's normal. No one makes a big deal out of it. It's just, that is. I feel like, one of the first shows I saw kind of do this where I noticed it, like, you know, there was obviously someone who wasn't like clearly cis, but it wasn't the central theme of the show. It wasn't even a theme. It was like barely acknowledged, was Schitt's Creek with, David, and, what's his partner's name? I can, like, see Moira say it. Oh my god. It'll come to me. But yeah, I love that. It makes me happy to see that kind of thing. Because I feel like that's part of, you know, making it just represented, but normal and not a big deal. Like, you can just be gay. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a big deal. You just are who you are, you know? As opposed to the way we grew up, I feel like the only way we knew to be gay was, like, to throw ourselves a coming out party and, like, butt fuck ourselves in front of Nana. You know? Like, straight people don't have to come out. Know what I'm saying? And then after those two movies, we have a shit ton more anime. We just chose this anime because it was super gay and it's Pride Month. Why not? Every other company's doing it. Eat a pussy for Jesus. Nope, Vex. Still got a couple more. I just took a break. I had to do eye stuff so that I couldn't watch. You know what I mean? Did that come out right? I had to do eye stuff that I couldn't watch. I had to do eye stuff so I couldn't watch. You know what I'm saying. Shut up, Katie. This stuff. Inner eye bullshit. You know. Ow. I'm a little tired doing eye stuff. How about some good cousin stuff? She's got yolks. Words are hard. Oh, the eyeshadow's done. I'm just cleaning it. See all the... This is the one downside to using, like, glitter and shit, is it's really loose, so when you put it on the top, it falls out. And you see all these black spots everywhere. I was looking in the mirror, and it looks like I have, like I'm getting a 4 o'clock shadow or something. It's just this. Falls the fuck out, so I'm just cleaning it, because it looks really bad. Yeah, I actually, like, I kind of like it. I didn't know if I would, but I think it looks nice. I was considering black lipstick. Would that be too much? There's so much glitter. Ooh, she trimmed his eyebrows sort of without warning? All right. We can all admit that at a certain day we all need our eyebrows trimmed, but you don't just go near people's eyes with scissors without warning? What? Oh my god, no, Banana, it's not, but if that's what it looks like, we'll go with that. It literally was just me keeping my hands busy while we watched cool videos today, and I was thinking a Gemini theme, because it's Gemini season, and it's the half, you know, the twins, half and half. And then it ended up purple and green, Joker-ish. I don't know. It's whatever. It's art. What do you want it to be? Fuck, I was not ready. I'm grinding. Sorry. I post cheers. Happy 420. I was a bad girl. I was out of weed. Drakis, I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Be beautiful. Be kind to yourself. Drink water. Don't forget to wash your piss mittens. I mean, still, no. I think, is that unreasonable to say if you're going to go near someone's eyes this close to my eyes with scissors, we at least give a warning? Let alone ask permission. I mean, God forbid. Is it cool if I trim your eyebrows? Like, I don't know. Is that just fucking me? Dude, we have so many mail. I have a huge list on Crunchyroll. I can pull it up. Hold on. I've just been adding a ton of shows to Crunchyroll, and then once we start creeping towards the end, we just all start talking about it. And like, this one was kind of out of nowhere because we just realized it was Pride Month. Why not watch it? Hold on. There's so much that I just haven't seen. Whoa, those eyebrows could see some attention and then zip. Yeah. Okay, again, not judging. Like, I'm not a hairdresser by any means, but I do Zach's hair and eyebrows and beard. And even someone whom I groom regularly, I say, hey, I'm going to do your eyebrows now. Close your eyes. And I grab a comb and very, very gently trim. But it's... I'm on your husband's side, is what I'm saying. I'm on his side. Where's my watch list? There it is. Okay, so on the watch list thus far, in no order specific whatsoever, Demon Slayer Death Parade, Shangri-La Frontier, That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy something, can't remember the full title, Soma Spider, So What, Kaiju number 8, which we're waiting to be out more episodes, Solo Leveling, Mashal, Vinland Saga, and Apothecary Diaries. Thus far, that is what has been suggested by our little watch party in the evenings, and I trust them. They have not done me dirty yet. X, is it just called X? Okay, hold on. X, found it. Got him. Ooh, that looks cool. Dude, it's honestly one of the coolest things about Yuri on Ice. Like, no shit, it's a gay anime about ice skating. Not necessarily something I would have drifted towards in a natural sense, as I am not necessarily interested in ice skating, but I love it because the animation is so butter smooth. I cannot imagine what it takes to animate ice skaters as realistically as they do in this show. Like the talent it takes and how many fucking screens or whatever. Oh wait, what did Sarah ask? Hold on. Sarah, I love you. Side note. Jujutsu, nope. If you didn't hear me say it, I didn't add it, so I gotta find it. Hold on. But I'm taking, I mean, there's so much good anime out there. It's hard to just find them on my own. I did already added. I find that what I do is I tend to just go watch Sailor Moon over and over and over and over and over again. This problem. Fantasy anime and the main characters are gay and they allude to it. Heaven's official blessing has multiple. Ooh. I like God stuff though. Heavens. Found it. Ooh. It looks like it's in that watercolor painterly style, is it? That's one of my favorite anime styles ever. That or like the hyper realistic kind of like hyper realistic gross look. What did we watch recently that had that? Was it? No. It wasn't Yuri, was it? I don't know. We watched something recently. There was a shot where it's like that hyper realistic zoom in of that guy with this. It's like too many teeth and these huge eyes, and I kind of dig that style too. It's like horror anime kind of. Does my eyeshadow? My hair looks like a faded version. It does. It looks like that gray. Vissy's gonna do my hair. I'm excited. I've been taking ultra good care of it, like in preparation for the inevitable bleaching. Like oiling that fucker up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Chinese. Oh, interesting. No, I think that's cool. Thank you for letting me know, though. I like listening to other languages. I think it's fun. Frieren and the wrong way to use healing magic. Hold on. Frieren? Is that how you say it? Frieren. I found it. Got him. What was the other one? Shit. Fuck. Balls. The wrong way. I think I saw that one and didn't know anything about it. Yep, I did. It's there now. It's so easy to fly through like 3 to 4 episodes a night. It's fun. Sorry, my browser just did something weird. Anyways. I love it too, Donna. I think it's fun. It's just hearing the different things people do with their mouth and the sounds and stuff in different languages is really cool to me. Discord. Oh shit. Our video just started. I was trying to get that to play. That's our last. Well, there's a couple other videos, but we have about 30 minutes left. How much is left of this? Dude, we won't even finish. This video is so fucking long. God damn. God damn. Why? So, Sarah, it's not super like, I mean, which I guess is a pro and a con. It doesn't have like, so basically go to the Discord, scroll to the very, very top of like all the channels, and it'll say events. And I think you can join the event. And then when we start it, I don't know. Like, I don't think it like does an alert or a pop-up or anything on the Discord. I don't know. People said it's not great at like alerting them, but no shit. When we're watching animes and stuff like that, it will always be the same time, 5 p.m. So I think that's 6 for you. Is usually when we start, and we're usually in there for about hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on us fucking around. Dude, I mean, we got through a lot though, Vex. Honestly, I just didn't I always forget how long those fucking videos are. and my pausing on top of her pausing just makes everything super long. But we got through 7 pretty substantially long videos today. I'm kind of proud because I saved those. Saved those hard. God damn. There's a video now. Electric Callboy reacts to rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat video reactions. 41 minutes. I don't have the life hours. Sarah, I'll let you know, since I know you want to watch it. I'll hit you up. We haven't even talked, to be honest. So what the schedule is so far, Sarah, I don't know if you heard me. We were literally just talking about it. But as far as the schedule goes so far, I believe Yuri on Ice will finish on Thursday. I called this. I did like the streamer pull cord on this one. But because we watched Yuri on Ice, I was like, okay, guys, then we have to watch Blades of Glory. It's the only other ice skating thing I know that makes me laugh. So Fated Friday at 5 p.m. If you would so wish to, anyone wishes to join us in the Discord, we're going to be watching Blades of Glory. Saturday, we're going to watch Godzilla -1. And then Sunday, so during those two, we'll probably be all chatting in there, discussing, like, what do we want to watch next in terms of what anime or whatever. And I'll hit you up if it's Demon Slayer. But I think that's as far as the events and shit go out as next Saturday, right? Oh, wait. Unlimited Blade? Okay, hold on. I almost missed that. I got it. Yes, so Saturday it's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, so only an hour later. And that was just because a lot of people that really, it's a longer movie. I mean, it's fairly long. I watched it in theaters, and if I didn't have such a hard-on for Godzilla, I don't know how I would have stayed awake. It's really long, and a lot of people were like, you know, it's the weekend, so we can stay up later, and we have day shit to do, so a lot of people asked if we could do it later. So we stretched that one out till 8 p.m. So just on Saturday for Godzilla -1. 8 p.m. Eastern. I can't exactly remember, but I think it's over 2 hours. It's pretty long, but it's so good. Like, just a really good movie on top of Godzilla being there. Vissy, this is such a... I mean, seriously? Dude, is Knives still here? Knives is the official aficionado when it comes to Godzilla. Like, I just play around. But no shit, I would say this is a great first Godzilla. In terms of it being a modern one to get you that flavor and get you into it. But it's so classic. I don't know how to put that. Like, they're all great. But it's got this feel to it that's like, gives you the feel of the, like... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's a good one. They're all good though. I give me a big scaly dinosaur that looks like a, you know, water chameleon and I'm there any day. Shin Godzilla. I mean, maybe should we add that to the list? I wonder if we can find that. I mean, I could acquire it, you know. Boom! I mean, if we ever want to watch it, dude, Knives, if you are able to host it in there, I'm down. I'd love to see Vissy's reactions to those. I love that we get Vissy reaction videos for all the shit she's never seen in the world. The Matthew Broderick one's not a bad one either. I love them all, though. I think. Yeah, I think so. Did he like it? Sarah, what did he think? I must know. Wait, Saronlin, why does that sound so Yes, wait. Isn't that starring, what's his new name? I don't believe in dead naming, it's disgusting. Help. Sir Page. Starring Sir Page before they transitioned, right? Help. Which one's Senpai Vile? Stop. I feel you in my bones. Elliot Page, Jesus fuck. Thank you. I just blanked. My brain got stuck on Evan, like Evan Rachel Wood, and I could not get off of it. Thank you. Elliot Page. I believe that is starring Elliot Page, right? I've actually never seen it. There's another one that's a similar theme and equally, in my opinion, as good. That I thought you were referencing before I realized it was roller derby. The gymnastics one. Oh my god, what is it called? Stick It? Stick It! Stick It! So am I, Stronlin, it's the worst. No, it's the worst. I remember the cover of the movie that had Elliot Page. Like, you know, being a badass. Vile. I mean, like I said, I feel you in my bones. I always notice you. I'm terrible with actors' names too, but if you've never seen Stick It's pretty fun. It's like a disenfranchised young lady who has to go to either like juvie or gymnastics camp. There's more to it, but it's pretty decent. Patrick! Oh my god, if you said that earlier, then I didn't notice you and I feel like a bad person. Patrick! That's how Moira says it. Patrick. I'm never sure. You know what, Donna? I've never heard Elliot state how to refer to their old movies, so I don't know either. I usually say formerly known as Ellen Page or pre-transition Elliot Page. You know? Because it's like, I think Elliot Page believes this, from what I've read in terms of like them talking about their transition. But they have always been Elliot Page here. Just not knowing or having the ability to express who they were on the inside. So I feel like they were always Elliot Page, just going by some other fuck name. But I don't know. I think it's really up to anybody, any person who's trans or otherwise, to describe that. And I don't know either. I try to be as kind. I just don't want a dead name. I know for some trans people who are friends of mine that even hearing their birth name or their dead name makes them feel icky. And they don't want to be referred to that, or even the way that, like, referring to pictures of them before transition, they do not want to be referred to as that name at all. And I respect that, and I just don't know. I feel like if I knew Elliot, I would ask. I just try not to hurt people. I feel like you're the same. You know, path of least harm, always our best option. My eyes are so blurry. So, Banana, Vissy's coming at the end of this month for like one day, and then she's gonna do my hair, and then we're flying out to Washington and shit. I don't know if either of us can finish those cosplays by then. I fucking don't know if I could. I would... Like, I still have to make the wig and the boots, the goggles, the gun. I don't know if I can do that in 3 weeks without doing a half-assed job. That being said, as much as she stinks, I guess we could bring her out again. We have to, because model B and photographer are here, so... I'm gonna do fish bones. I was talking to Kills, and Kills was saying there's a mild possibility he might be able to 3D print the head for it. Like, just the shell of the shark head, which I thought would be fucking sick, but fish bones is the fish bones is the best. I like the fish bones with, like, the fucking, like, I always thought that was the coolest. I mean, if I have ample time, I'll make the pistols too, because she's got the pistol holders, you know, and they like look like part of the outfit, kind of. But fish bones is my favorite, just because it looks like a shark. I think that's the bazooka, right? Fish bones? It might have been the Gatling gun turned into... Gatling? Might have been the Gatling. The Gatling gun turned into bazooka. I don't remember. Wait, unrelated. Jim Jordan with a poop sock. Wait. I probably was poking my eyes every time you typed. It's obsessive. Wait. Can teach me like I'm 5 poop sock? Oh, no shit. Sorolin says Netflix immediately retrofitted all of Umbrella Academy cast lists when Elliot Page transitioned. So it even when Elliot pre-transition, all the cast list says Elliot now. So I assume they want to be referred to as Elliot no matter what then, right? That would be my assumption. And if they correct me, I will go by that. Again, I don't ever want to assume makes an ass out of all of us. Not my ball. Dude, banana, fuck yes. I've actually had some pretty cool ideas too. Simply like, so first idea I had was I went to the thrift store yesterday and they had this giant fucking like dream catcher from like the 80s on the wall. But you remember those big dream catchers, how the braids that were coming off the bottom would often be just huge chunks of like wool, like unfelted wool basically. I thought that would be like the perfect material to make the wig out of. I've been stressed about this wig because the movement of it and everything is kind of important and integral to the character. And her braids are so fucking long. I mean, her hair is asinine, just these huge long. And I played with those, like, that wool, and it moves. It moves so well. It moves, but it's light. Like, it's almost weightless. It's like a marshmallow for some reason. It's weightless. So I was looking online to get, like, synthetic shit for that. But the ideas, I didn't have ideas for locations or anything like that. In no way, shape, or form am I a photographer by any means. That's you. I just was, like, when we were watching the show especially, I feel like Echo and Jinx both have a ton of movement to their characters. So, like, almost like stop action shots. Like, you know, where you turn and the person's still, but their hair is, like, moving behind them or something. Because Echo's constantly on his little board or whatever. They're very I don't know. It could be the animation, though. I don't know. I was just brainstorming in my idea how to do shit like that. And obviously, there's After Effects and stuff. But the braids, I think, because they're like super lightweight, but also have the perfect weight to them that they hang. If that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that, but hair, it moves like this, not like this. I don't know how else to explain that, but it was the best material I found thus far for that. It's a sock, you poop in it, and then you hit someone with it. How do I want to know? Starting from a place of genuine thoughtfulness is always good, right? Yeah, I think that's like a good base note to start on. Just like, I don't want to be a dick. How can I be less of a dick? We're all a dick. I mean, no one's perfect. Everyone's going to be a dick on accident once in a while. But I think if we're trying our damnedest not to be, carefully. So, like, what if it gets caught and starts bending and as you feel it touch your thumbs? Like, what if it's not just going straight down the tube sock? You know, what if it does like a... You know what I'm... Like a this? Do you stop? Vissy, you know what's crazy? I was literally thinking about that because, I mean, everyone's shocked. Guess who taught me how to sew? My mother. She used to sew everything for all my all the theater costumes. I remember one time she stayed up until like 4 a.m. sewing brown pilgrim dresses for the Crucible. Bitch can sew fast. Like, she has like that. You know, I still gotta lay out a pattern and, like, think about it for 3 days before I do anything. She just understands it. Like, if there's anything, especially when it comes to sewing or otherwise, that you find you're struggling with or whatever, I guarantee my mom would find immense pleasure in figuring it out and doing it. She has an entire room dedicated to it. I'm very jealous of sewing, but she's a master. She's good. She's who's taught me how to sew my own clothes when I was a kid. You'd have to use the squatty potty, right? Or like a funnel. I just keep thinking of it kissing my butt. Places like this are a safe place for me to ask questions about fear of people attacking me for not knowing shit and shit like for not knowing and shit like that. And it will always stay that way, period. how dare we shame someone for for wanting to know more? This is why we're getting stupid. Because we make people feel bad for asking a fucking question. That's why. Cheers, Viata. Was it a bad boss? Cheers, bitch. Oh, fuck, you right. Celiacs. Dude, it probably is just like fluid. Oh my god. It's like a porous water balloon when you hit someone. I will never be the same. Go! Go, Vissy. I love you. I'm sorry. I literally, I asked you like over an hour ago to just hang on for a second to show you those cool belts and we got stuck. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It's my bad. I love you. There's a selfie museum in Denver that offers a bunch of backdrops and props. So I had that. Have you ever been to the Weed Church? I don't know if you're allowed to take pictures in there, but there's a lot of neon and shit. Also Meow Wolf, but cosplaying there would be weird. But I was trying to think of places that have like brick backgrounds with neon and stuff because it's very much in line with the movie. But no, that's a good idea. Well, I don't know if appropriate. Looks pretty cool and affordable. Dude, cool and affordable is my middle name. No, it's free and slutty. I'm sorry. I might just lay out for a rentable studio because it's really fucking cool and I feel so inspired by it. I mean, I can always put up a donation goal too. When we have a date of doing it, I mean, if a actual studio costs a shit ton of money, I'm sure the community would love to pitch in a little bit to help us take cool pictures of said cosplays. Because I know I can speak for myself and Vissy when I say, we're bleeding for them. But it's fun. But it's a lot of bleeding. Like, my fingers hurt a lot. Sewing leather fucking sucks. I was just gonna say, I mean, Vissy would be a perfect place to just raid into, and then it's like, we don't even end this conversation. Katie just puts it on mobile, and then I go walk my dogs, and it's like none of us ever even stopped hanging out. It's the best case scenario. 2 new folks, and you had a racing tank? I'm sorry, a what? A racing tank? Okay, that's a double cheers. I don't know how to I don't know what to do with that. Same. Trouble. Same. I mean, that's why I dig what I get to do every day, because I get to talk to interesting fuckers. I learn every day. Like, when I first started streaming, I remember feeling really weird, because, like, I would talk to my mom or friends at school or at work or something, and be like, yeah, my friend's on stream, or my friend who's in Sweden was telling me this, or something like that, and it was really odd, because they'd look at me like, how do you have a friend in Sweden? Who are you talking to? But now it's just like, it's doesn't even shock me anymore until someone's like, what do you mean you learned from someone in what? And I'm like, oh, fuck, I forgot to tell you that I just hang out with people from all over the world all day. It's pretty cool. Just little things. Double cheers to speeding tanks. Fuck that shit. Oh, man. Donna, your hubby. He's probably well familiar and has a little PTSD with this thing then, huh? This is how I sew leather. I individually go through and punch every single hole. Because my sewing machine can't sew leather. It's a nightmare. Wait, Autopsy Simulator? Wait. Oh no, we played Mortuary something, didn't we? My streamer friend. That's what I say, my friends from stream. And if I'm talking to someone who has no idea what Twitch is, I say friends from stream. Same. And now if it's like Zach or something, then I say exactly who the fuck it is, because 9 times out of 10 he'll know who it is. But I mean, you could probably do a lot with this, but it's basically it's like a hole punch for like denim and leather and stuff, and it has a little rotating dial so you can change the size. But because leather sucks to sew, I have to go through and individually like each hole that I want to. It's crazy. It's so tedious sometimes, but obviously, I mean, if you saw, where is it? Hold on. My dog is sleeping behind my chair. Mortuary Assistant, we played that one. Yes, thank you. That one. Trouble, same. It's just, I feel less weird saying it. I don't feel weird at all saying it now, whereas when I was a kid, I felt weird. But that's how I sewed this bitch. Individually punched motherfucking holes, and then me just sitting there with embroidery thread and embroidering it. It can look messy because it's Jinx, but that's the top. And then I'm gonna have it go around town. And this is really where I suddenly was like, oh, I need a buckle. And that's why I went and did the thrifting, and now I can metabolize. I think I need to take more off the sides, though. I had this idea to trace myself on paper and then lay this down on it to see how wide my chest is, because it's really hard to do, but I think I need to take more off. But yeah, all that I did with that thing. It sucks. But it looks good, and it's hardy. It'll never fall apart. I could literally wear this through the apocalypse if need be. I only watch a handful of streamers, so when I mention something that happened, I just use first names or usernames when referring to people. Same. Yep. Same. These days, like, I just don't. It's so not I guess back in the day, it was like, for some reason, people thought you were creepy if you were an internet person. And I just don't care anymore, maybe? Wait, where did your mind go? Wait. Oh. I wouldn't. Unless you really... I mean, how much do you hate them? I only have 2 nipples. Why the 4 holes? I mean, I wasn't out here gonna tell people that's where my nipples are, but I guess we're just sharing now, are we? My nipples are in the middle. All 5 of them. Have you never seen Arcane? I feel like every time I hold this up and someone makes a funny comment, I get to go after them and be like, you've never seen Arcane, have you? Are yours not close together? Where do you keep yours? If you've never seen Arcane, she has a big shoelace tied in an X on her chest. This isn't where my nipples go. That being said, realistically, you are supposed to have a pretty decent amount of side boob, so I think I gotta take more off. I gotta cut it. I think this was part of a couch. But it's kind of cool. It's got the scars. Dude, I have a chunk of leather with a nipple. I don't know where it is right now to even show you, but it's a piece of red leather. I swear to God, it has a nipple. Like, the nipple. Amazing. I have a lot of scraps. Arcane has like 0.0% to do with it. You are that's facts. In my socks, I don't have nipples in my socks. Am I doing it wrong? It's like the 5 side on D6. That's where my nipple is. Where do you keep your nipples? Dude, Donna, there's a lot. Katie is a very common name. I mean, I've told you the names of my siblings. I'm pretty sure my parents were like, if there was the internet, they would have Googled, what are the most popular names this year, and picked the top 8. Because us. We have, like, the most stereotypical 90s names ever in the world. We have, like, I feel like all my siblings and I all got, like, 90s villain names. Like, Sarah, Katie, Corey, Nick, Adam. Boring! And then there's Paige and Josette. They had a different mom. They won. Yeah, I gotta take more off the side. Definitely. Breach, that's what I'm saying. The fuck do you do with your nipples? It might be a bug bite. Oh, it's totally a nipple. Like, it's got an areola. I wish I knew which bin of leather scraps it was in to pull it out and show it to you. Because, like, I took pictures and sent it to people to be like, is that a nipple? That's a nipple, right? Like, it even has the standy-offy part. I think it's a pig nipple. Man Funk, I don't like people making fun of their, I don't like, there's gonna be a Kevin out there that's gonna feel bad. I've been cheated on by a Kevin, molested by a Kevin, assaulted by a Kevin. You might be my only, I was just gonna say, you might be the only positive Kevin experience in my life thus far, and I'm still waiting. Like, no one's doing your name justice or good out there in the world. Kevin was left home after Christmas, I guess. That being said, one of the best cartoon birds in the world is named Kevin, so I'm torn on it. Kevin the Monster is a cat as well. Also, she's kind of a monstrous bitch that we love. There's a few decent, like, I mean, I'd take the cat Kevin over the other ones. I got my heart broken by a Kevin. I just don't know what, I mean, you seriously, no one's doing your name justice. But you have yet to be a cockmonger with the name, so I'm still, like I said, I'm giving it time. I'm sure there's someone out there that's had a really hard time with Katie's. It's such a fucking common name, and we're such basic bitches. Someone out there has had a hard time with a Katie, right? I can't be out here judging. Yes, ma'am, what are you up to? Hi, pretty girl. No one can see you. Would you like to say hola? Come here. Come on. Oh, it's my big girl. Seriously, Sleaze, I've never met a Katie I didn't feel either benign towards or dig. Like, Katies tend to be pretty basic people, but there's gotta be bitches. Katie I know in real life's a bitch. There you go. I agree with you. She's kind of a dick. Kidding, I don't know who that person is. My ex's wife had said to me, I've never met a nice Mandy, and then she turned out to be a cunt. I don't know if I've ever known... No, I've known a couple Mandys. I don't know. What is that with names? My past would have made you like, yep, he's such a Kevin. Oh, dude, what is it with that name? Why? Dude, that's the name of my dad and my grandpa. And the tattoo on my leg. So, McTaggart, I don't see the fault. Are we allowed to be Jim? The name is cursed. I mean, Funk, I'm not it's one of those things, and I'm sure we've had experience with that. I'm sure I'm not the only one, where it's like, there's this name that's reoccurring in your life, and for some reason, the people attached are bad people. And throughout my life, every Kevin I've ever encountered has been a fucking dick. Just bad, and I don't know why. I'm sure it's happened with Katie. There's too many of us for it not to have happened. All the Amandas I've ever met are crazy bitches. Really? There weren't a lot of Amanda. I don't think we didn't have one Amanda in school. I don't think. You're very pretty, Belle. She's a pretty girl. You're on the arm of my chair. Come here. Come here. There you go. She was trying so hard to balance. Better. Better. Oh, wait. Is it like Pond's cold cream? Oh, so basically she judged you based on your name, but she was the one. Mm-hmm. I mean, isn't that usually the case? Wait, there was a Kevin in high school that called it a bomb threat for their high school prank. That's a cute threat. In no way, shape, or form is that a cute threat at all. I dig a crazy bitch. There's like a good level of crazy that's like fun and manageable, and then there's like, oh, is she gonna set the house on fire? And how delightfully does she suck my nipples? There are factors involved, you know? Yeah. You're very pretty. Yes. CJ, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings. I fucking appreciate you. No, dude, honestly, all the Brians I've ever known, including an ex-boyfriend named Brian, were wonderful people. Most amicable breakup I've ever had in my life. Nope. Never had a bad Brian. Never had a bad Brian. Hell. No, honestly, like, if you just, without even mentioning names, Funk didn't even have to say it. If you would have said, Katie, is there a name of someone? Is there a name out there that just gives you the ick because of everyone attached to it? I would have just volunteered Kevin. That's how bad I've had with Kevins. That would have just come out without an instigation. Because it's quite a trail. Like, I've known quite at least this many, and all of them have just been like, wow, you're a bad person. Wild with that name. What's happening? I don't know why. Funk's awesome, by the way. We change as we grow older. Everyone's allowed to change and get better. These were all people I knew as a youth. They were youths as well. We were all dicks as youths. I think we can all say that, right? We were probably assholes. Everyone's an asshole sometimes. Michelle, it makes you pee a little. Really? I don't know. I haven't known a ton of Michelles. I've known one or two, but honestly, they usually go by something else. Very, very rarely do they go by Michelle. They usually go by Shell or something. Or Shelly. Yeah, you clawed my ear off, Miss Ma'am. I remember. See, Viana, and I prefaced mine with, I hate saying my ick name because guaranteed there's going to be Kevins out there who are like, oh man, no, you're not. This is not real. People do not turn out bad because of their name. It's just a weird coincidence. But it always makes people, like, that's why I say I welcome it. Like, if you have a string of bitch fuck Katies, please feel to come forward with these things. Like, this is not no one's attacking personally here. This is why we make up our usernames and we change our names. Katies are benign, so notice KPP, Katie's Peter's Place. ClassyKatie. None of us got rid of the Katie because there's no bad, like, we have yet to have a bad experience with a Katie, right? We make our usernames so we don't have to own that shit anymore. I refuse to call you Kevin. I will always call you Funk or Smash or FS or like Boo Boo Kitty Fuck. I don't give a fuck. What do you want? I think I've known a Joel. Wait. I feel like I know a Joel. Man, so many people just choose to go by their screen names. I don't think I've never had a bad experience with a Joel. But I feel like I know one that I'm just like having a fucking weird brain fart moment on or something. I went from being a doormat to a badass in the military. Oh man, I feel like I did this too. To a loser who hated the world and made everyone suffer for my existence. Then I became a streamer and found people who were great and helped me be a better person. Oh, isn't that the fucking shits? I feel like I kind of did the same. Like, I was picked on and bullied a lot, kind of became the bully, went to college, became miserable and sad, and then started streaming and was like, oh man, I don't have to live this sad, miserable life I thought I had to live. And now I'm just still dyeing my hair and doing my makeup crazy and living the life I wanted instead of pretending every day, you know? And it's the fucking best. They're gimped than you. I think you have to be the second because I know a Joel. That's just way too familiar. There's like one in my life or something. Like maybe it's a friend of a friend. But it's like hurting my brain. College department Joel had a seizure. Oh my god. Dude. That's terrible. Did you guys know that they were prone to that? Or was it like their first seizure? Because that's some scary shit. I actually I have introduced myself in public as CK. And when they ask how to spell that, I have a moment of like, oh my god, that's not my name. I don't know how to spell that. My name's Katie. So sorry. CK is really stuck. It's so easy to say. It's just prep. What's on my hand? What are you? It's just a little shit. Don't worry about it. My name everywhere almost always has Donna in it because I love my first name. Usually, I've never met a mean or a displeasing Donna, by the way. Every Donna I've ever known has been wonderful. Usually use Donna Bella. That was my main. Oh, that's a good one. Wow, when I raided with Even, dude, that's a good one. Belladonna is kind of sick. See, in Vex, I feel like that's what I did, but even that felt mean to me. I don't have a mean instinct. I've never had like I don't know how to put that, like, when someone does me wrong, I don't want to hurt. I don't have that, like, that instinct to lash out and hurt someone physically or anything like that, or like pick on people. I just became a lot more stand up for myself, and that felt like I turned into a bully because it was so foreign, and still, like, looking back on it still, does that make sense? Like, I went from a state of, like, dark hoodies, back corner of the classroom, just, like, keeping to myself, not talking to anyone, to, like, if I heard someone, say the word, excuse my language, faggot to my gay best friend, I'd get up and push their desk with them in it and say, "I'm sorry, sir, what the fuck did you say out loud?" I did that, actually, one time, and I got sent to the office. Not for being in trouble. They thought I was going to get more violent, but, like, that was I don't know what happened, but I had this big changeover where I was suddenly just like, these people saying these mean things are quaking in fear on the inside, and all you got to do is tune into that. And I just stopped. I think exactly what you said. I just stopped fucking putting up with bullshit. The bullshit. I just stopped one day. But and to this day, it still feels mean. Like, I still just want to take it like a punching bag. Like, just, I have a pretty thick skin, like, but I know it's not good. Cheers. The other guy with med training knew about it. Good. Oh, God. They didn't warn you, though, so it was a surprise, not even after it was over. Okay, hold on. First off, cheers, because we're probably not going to make it to 420, because I have to take my dogs out and all that before watch party, but oh my God, we stopped calling her by her full name. We knew she was an anomaly. The name! That's what happens. Exactly. It stopped me just standing up for friends of mine. Completely halted all bullying of me. Because I wasn't seen. Like, I immediately just made myself not a victim. But I don't think I made myself a predator. In any way, shape, or form. I never went out of my way. Like, I still don't. I don't really have mean thoughts, really. They're just... I have too much of an internal dialogue dealing with myself to really worry about what the fuck's going on around me at any given time, But does that make sense, though? I talked about with my therapist, like, just standing up for myself feels like being mean. That's a weird feeling I have, Like, and I know I can take it. I have a very thick skin. Like, there's very little you can say about me to hurt me. It's if you attack people I care about and love that I'm going to get real pissed off. But just because I can doesn't mean I should. Because your mind hears everything and takes it in, It might be part of the Catholic guilt, honestly. Seriously, it could, because I don't know. It's fucked up. I would never, if someone else said that to me, like, I can take it. It's fine. I would smack them. Like, no, stop it. No one deserves that. So why would I do that to myself? You know what I mean? I mean, 100%. I mean, my mom was raised by the Nana raised by Catholic nuns. Irish Catholic nuns. So I've told you guys the story. She told me this ages ago. She's like, by the time I got pregnant with you, I wasn't really, like, involved with the church in any way, shape, or form. Like, according to Catholics, they have you forever, right? So whatever. But she was like, I wasn't involved with the church, but I did in fact get both you and your sister baptized, because in my mind I was like, if I'm wrong about heaven, then there's no harm in letting you get sprinkled with water, and if I'm right and we don't get you sprinkled with water, you end up going to limbo forever and I never see your eternal soul and blah 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 blah. And she just went off, and I was like, oh, it's a cult. And that was the moment Katie started deconstructing all on her own. I was like, this is a cult. You can call it all the fancy words you want. It's a cult. The mentality, that mentality is cultish. Because she had to pay. You have to pay to get your baby baptized by a Catholic, by the way. Is it? Nah, is it doing it again? Am I misaligned again? It was good all day. Nah. I wonder if Zach's downloading a game or something. Seriously, it was a problem like 2 days ago. And then I did like a GeForce update and stuff. And I asked people today if it was better, and they all said it was better. I don't see it. Fuck! That's the way it was the other day too, CJ. It was literally like a millisecond. It was like nothing, but it still shouldn't be there, and it makes me worried. Like, what's happening? Why is that happening? Is it Twitch? Is that happening to literally anybody else? I just don't know why or what to do. It's not like domestic damn bad. I know, but it would annoy me. It will annoy me. Meebo. Ooh, bitch. Thank you for those biddies. The frame rate's been low. Interesting. I wonder what the fuck's going on. Because this isn't the first time shit's been weird this week, so I'm glad you guys said something, because I don't know. I'll have to do some Google fooing tonight, I guess. Would internet cause a desync? Wouldn't that just cause an overall, like, lag? I want to say it might be Twitch, as much as, like, normally I'd love to take the fault. Like, I'm guilty. I suck most of the time. But there's been so much iffy shit going on with Twitch lately. It's the cam. You think it is? So, like, if we say it's the cam, then what? Same. It's a good song. The software is up to date and everything. And it's Elgato's Pro, whatever. It's their newest camera. I just basically, like, how do I fix it? Yeah. Let's, I mean, I don't even have to look for anyone to raid. We're just gonna raid Vissy. I guess, how doth one fix it? Like, reset it back to defaults? Oh, yeah, I'm not going to touch shit, Donna, because I kind of think it might be Twitch, too. But just in case. I'm trying to think, like, this is the fucking computer that has 2 USB plugs in the back. So I'm wondering if it needs to be moved, the plug needs to be moved somewhere, but it has to be USB 3, so I gotta find a USB 3 somewhere in it. But I'm wondering if maybe it's the plug or something getting angry. CJ, you did not. No. I want to know these things. This is all just like the growing pains of new PC. And the cool thing, I guess, it's a lot of shit that I wouldn't know if you guys didn't tell me. And it's something that can compound on itself and get worse and worse and worse. And I want to nip it in the bud and keep this PC pristine. This is the new beast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll add shit if it need be, but everything in there is so, like, I want to keep her nice. So it's stuff that, I mean, bitch, we're friends. You know me by now. I'm too much of a perfectionist for this. See, it gets more off as we go. That's what I'm saying. It starts to compound on itself. So we'll raid Vissy and I'll do some checks on updates and stuff like that and see if it's anything on my end. I'm not going to change anything immediately just in case. But Twitch has been fucky for weeks now. I can't help but think it's got to be part of that, but I'll go through my camera and shit. But it is, I do have like a very nice it's still a webcam, but it's one of the nicest you can get at this point. And I have all the software up to date and everything. I have blindingly good lighting right now, so it's none of that. Check for USB ports on the motherboard, and cables are usually cheap. Also use good USB 3 hub. That's what I need. I really need a USB hub. That's what I got to find somewhere. But seriously, I was just going to say thank you to everyone who's ever helped me and pointed out shit like that, because I want to know. I don't want to go back and look at my clips and see big desyncs and like be like, you guys are just sitting through this? Because like, CJ, for fuck's sake, you've met me in real life how many times? You know I don't desync IRL. If anything, it's the other way. Like, that's not happening. Okay, I desync IRL sometimes. Not like constantly, but sometimes. Done it. And that's the things. That's serious. That's kind of no shit that I was going to compare it to that. The way I see it is like, if someone's like, Katie, will you just tape your nipple so it doesn't pop out on stream? I don't see it as an offensive. I see it as like, you give a shit. Because I give a shit about those things. I don't want my nipple popping out. I ain't here to give like little peeksies. That's how you get your channel shut down forever. And this is my livelihood. I'm not about that life. And I want it to look okay. A small desync would make me go crazy. I couldn't watch that. And I don't want that to happen. So I appreciate it. I see it as you wanting help. I'm wanting to help, and I want that help. This is a fucking community, goddammit. As you get older, we tend to get these problems. I'll look for one on their Trouble. I wonder if it's like an off-brand. I've noticed there's a lot of shit on there that's like off-brand Chinese names that not that that's bad. I just have no idea if they'll be. I don't want to waste anyone's money. You know what I'm saying? There she is. Vissy's live now. I grew up on 10 TV, a minuscule desyncs nothing, and see, I'm the same. A little bit. But if it keeps getting worse and worse and worse, and I talk really fast, like, I don't know, that just seems like it'd be really annoying, right? I don't know. My perfectionist ass would get pissed off about it. Thank you for hanging out today, guys. I'm kind of shocked by how cool this makeup looks to just go wash it off. But, you know, we do what we can do. We're not finishing. We're just continuing Yuri on Ice tonight if you guys want to hang out. And tomorrow's tomorrow, so come hang out. I don't know what we'll do. Something fun. I have fun every fucking day, so I don't know. But in the meantime, I should. I'll try to take pictures. The sun went away. But you know what's crazy? I live like 3 blocks from an elementary school, and I can have a rain cloud on my house, and the elementary school will have sunlight. So when I'm walking the dogs, I'll go behind the portables. Like a fucking criminal. Taking selfies behind the portables. What the fuck? Oh, I do. This is nothing. I walked the dogs in that clown makeup. This ain't nothing. This is tame shit, man. Child's play. I got no qualms about this. No. It's the clown one that made me a little nervous. And I did go, for those that aren't on Twitter, good for you. It's a cesspool. I tweeted a picture of myself, cry laughing, like horrible, like down angle. There were kids. They were having, I'm not kidding you when I say I think it was like elementary school graduation. Because there were lines of kids outside getting balloons from their parents and then walking to cars. I have no idea what was going on, but me and my clown ass walking by with the dogs. So I like act like I'm totally there on purpose and go behind the portables, which if you're not in America and you're unfamiliar with this, basically when a school has too many students legally, they just put a couple like sheds on the property and call it a classroom. I grew up in portables. It was a great time. They were so hot and disgusting. That's neither here nor there. I went out behind the portables and took like a very sketchy selfie of me in my fucking clown makeup. It was terrible. But no, this is pretty hardcore. This is not going to go anywhere. I put so much primer on. We're good. We're good to go. It was so clowny. It was clown doll. I think I looked like ugly Barbie. It's 1 minute till 420. I'm just stalling. And then we're gonna raid Vitsy on 420k. See, it's elementary school, though. Only the parents would get it. And then I get my ass beat. We're all floating down here, Timmy. Ah! And then just run away with my poodles. But the poodles wouldn't run away. They'd stay. I would have to go back for my dogs. They're too friendly. Like, thank you. This one, not the clown one, right? This one looks hot. I think it made my eyes look really big. I think I blew it out a little far, but oh well. It was fun. I like watching videos and doing makeup. I can't tell if it's 420 yet or not for you. Almost. It's so close. Amen, Donna. Jis. Portable Land. It was a magical place. And then they opened up the new high school and they used penitentiary blueprints. Oh my God. So no shit. Quick story. Happy 420 and cheers. When I was in high school, I had to do community service for some reason because I was a shithead and I did it for the school. So I had to go work with the school cook. And I had to unload boxes of the frozen goods off of the truck. And all of it said penitentiary food. All of it. Great. Great time. Great time. It said it on the box. Like big writing. Man. The advertising for penitentiary food. Makes more sense than most things, to be honest, Knives. Most schools are just like glorified prisons to take care of kids for people that can't afford daycare. I didn't learn any shit there. The dogs are all over me, man. I just have, they're just tied up in my legs right now. That's how I felt. I felt like this is my prison for the next 8 amount of hours. I must survive it. I don't remember learning anything, like education-wise. It was just survival, emotional or otherwise, survival. On that note, gotta go walk my fucking dogs so I can enjoy some anime with friends. I'm gonna raid my girl Vissy because I love her so much. Go share the love. Obviously, Donna has already posted a beautiful raid alert in the chat if you have our emotes. If not, just whip out some of your favorite emotes. Vissy is obviously a very 420 friendly stream who does lots of crafting. I think she's actually working on her cosplay on stream, which is awesome. And if you didn't know, she streams her reactions to our anime party or our watch party or whatever in Discord. It's a weird circle of just incestual love going on here, but I'm cool with it and we all love it. Take care of yourself. Whisper what, Katie? I was going to say whisper your hands. Wash your piss mittens. I don't